Alright. Good evening. So, since last time I kind of had an issue. Uh Short recap, beer. I got through the third boss. Cost reduced by 1 and cast applying a 10% armor reduction to all enemies. I will take that. I had a bit of an internet issue last time. But on the plus side, I beat the boss. I beat the third boss, so I can now continue further. Unfortunately, like, Sis was dead, Huz was nearly dead, and I do not have bread. I'm gonna burn some scrolls. But that doesn't really help all that much. I can put herbs in. I will keep the lifting scroll. And no, move that. Oh wait, that's a skill book, not an item, right? Move, actually, maximum health, critical hit chance, critical damage, I don't need that. Move that there. The rose armor, that I'll take. So, this is the first time I will see the next area. Which is exciting. Wait, before I forget. Bit not great to basically start a that early with conversations, but there isn't any anyway. Oh wait, there is. No, there isn't. So, Winter Wonderland section. This is new. Sanctuary. Infinite. Oh wait, I open it anyway. So infinite skill book, Berserker's Blood. Heals for 15% of the weirdest damage. Ooh. And a relic. Relic is apply 5% receiving crit chance weakening debuff to all enemies. Debuff is not applied to targets who already have this debuff. Increased for all debuffs by 15%. I'll take this because Huz has some that requires for me to use debuffs. And then Silverstein, maximum health and accuracy, or the healing power goes on Huz. And you take the Berserker's Blood, because you are basically the only one that heals. Infinite skill book on the Rabbit Doll, because now every enemy will always have a weakening debuff. And let's see how we go here. I can't afford the golden bread. 50% and cure faint status. When using Comfort, you know all allies by 40%, increase max health for all allies by 3, including allies. That is really good. Unfortunately, I do not have money. These are so you have 200 health. What? Sleeping Hedgehog, and you are protected by the Sleeping Hedgehog. Right. This might sting with... Okay, crack. Toss the basic heal. Double top. So you are protected by the Sleeping Hedgehog. Yeah. In that case... Just shoot Summoner. Do you just increase the amount of enemies we get? You do. Lose mana, that's fine. What are you? Whenever you cast a skill, deal 6... Yeah, restraint. Whenever you cast a skill, deal 6 damage to a random party member. I'm just gonna... No, that will not help. Whenever you attack, exclude a skill from the deck. Heal 5 if the target is below half health. Here, on you. And get a... sacrifice. Okay, you need to die. Parry him, stun him. Stun something else. Oh, you target a random enemy. That is extremely annoying. A routing spell. We cast the Smite Sting automatically. Restraint. Slap him. That this is not a skill, is it? This might sting on you. Get me a ray of... No, don't use the ray of light right now. Overture... No, reckless attack on you. Still protected. Aim straight. Heal you, draw 2. Hasty counter on the pad job. Barely shield, that's fine. Collect Eve. Oh wait, Eve is still unavailable. The bomb. Then have a hindering attack on you. Toss the basic attack. Ghost Hand, Rabbit Doll MVP, draw another one. Carrot on stick. Ooh, tasty popcorn. And carrot on stick on you. Rabbit Doll MVP. Not bad. Gets a good job. Gets a good job. And then you can actually just with the Incise Killer. Okay, health went up. The healing wound is still active. Interesting. I thought it only lasts for the combo. I hate this guy. No. You... I think we're just gonna repost this, man. Cheese. A bit of damage, but that's fine. Wait a turn. Cheese, a bit of damage, but that's fine. You, barrier. You don't attack. That's kind of annoying. That does count as an attack, but it also didn't really help me. Okay, Whip of Love. We will... Now. Use the Whip of Love on you. Healing Wave on you. Restraint. Slap him. Aim straight on this guy. Followed by a double top. Can we patch up on Silverstein? Stunning Smite on you. Basic attack on this guy with Domination. Yeah, we are getting more and more health, which is great to have. Drift on Domination. And silent next to enemies attacked by this good such taunt status. You are 2 taunters, while you have what, 4 hits? Holy shit. Right, aim straight on you for now. Domination. Can't be cast twice this turn. Hit you. You now also taunt. Domination on you. And then crack on this guy. Awaken. Okay, I'll take that. Basic heal on Silverstein. Parried. Hits everyone. Holy, I love that. Do I need to heal? I think it's actually smarter to just hit. Another lifting scroll. Can I have a heal, please? No, I think this is the boss. Do I fight the boss immediately? No, I think I'll fight him immediately. He can talk. This is a final battle. Like evil, let's do our best. According to legends, this is the guy with the final time shade. Long-awaited wish of the investigation team. We will accomplish it with our own hands. I doubt that. See him, the armor dude? He has no openings, so sliding from far is out of the question. As expected from the warrior of legends. This won't be easy. I can feel an overwhelming fighting spirit from him. This won't be an easy battle. But do not worry too much. Victory will be ours. Why is Azar here? Look, Lucy, this is a place that serves the fun time shade. With this dude again. As I turned my head, I saw vast indoor space before my eyes. The interior was built like a mansion, even though it was in ruins, and it looked extremely detached from the scenery we had seen so far. Lucy, have you heard of this legend? There is a story about the sanctuary that's been passed down since the creation of the Ark. It's the legend of a forgotten king who guards the final time shade. The Twist Land is always changing, but this is the one place that always stays the same. Within the sanctuary, a certain warrior holds a time shade, but this warrior is so ridiculously strong that he slaughters everyone who tries to take the time shade from him. Look, the guy in front of us? That's him. Look at all the weapons scattered before him. Weapons of the previous investigators who were decimated by his hand. I'm pretty sure we've already rated this once, but because it's a time loop and Lucy can remember, and the king as well, and Azar, I wonder if there's any changes. Isn't it exciting? Fighting a warrior recorded by legends. I wonder what kind of fight he will show us. Before I continue, however, you learn a skill. And I want to learn the domination. Then, not much else to do. 1125. Attack by when you play the skill. This skill becomes excluded when cast. That is fine. First of all, basic protect on Sizz. Drop down slash on you. Parry it. Grab. Enemies that are not taunting skill and if you stand with full health or stays in hand for one turn. Silverstein's additional additional attack will critical hit. I will wait for a turn. You are bleeding. That ain't great. Do that. Ray of light on you. Tasty popcorn. Have a continuous draw. Incoming healing reduced. We will heal you anyway. Set up the snipe. This might sting on Sizz. Patch. No, we will first set up a stunning smite. So this thing changes whenever you cast a skill. Select your target to shackle. Cannot act due to shackle. Cannot act due to shackle. Honestly, put it on Leon. Grape Shot Blast on this thing. Toss a heal. A good job. Hey, 7 damage. The parry still goes through. And then we can good job on Liam. And he's stunned. That's perfect. You have the debuff. Restraint? No. Bad boy. Obstruction. Series C resist plus 500%. Aim straight on this guy. Reckless charge. We will riposte you. And Eve. Slap. Healing wave. Who is a debuff? You have debuffs. Remove them. Create an time to move. Keep it in turn. Basic attack, draw another one, snipe. We could have a really good... Okay, I'll start with this. Snipe. Time to move. Strike back on... Leon doesn't have anything to parry right now, so toss a basic attack. Well, that's bad. So strike back on yourself. And then I'm just gonna use this. Shackling chain again on Sizz. I'm pretty sure that I'll have to make absolutely certain. Oh wait, that was the other one. That Silverstein just lives. Yeah, that's a bunch of damage. Big showdown. Lightning draw. The blood mist is annoying. Stun on her. And we don't have an exchange. Recycle. So we get an exchange on the Rabbit Doll MVP. Good job on Liam. Domination on you. Oh wait, I should have waited a turn. It cast the domination on him automatically. Restraint. Bad boy though. Have a riposte. Need to kill this thing. Amazing. Yeah, that's not great. Healing wave on Leon again. Heal everyone. Collect Eve would increase his damage, so that's a no. Exchange the lightning draw for a hasty counter. Basic heal on you. Actually, I'm just gonna... Why not use them? That's what I have them for. He just always attacks basically immediately. Crack. If the target is weakened, it is defeated by the skill, deals 16 damage applied to all enemies. You do have a weakening debuff. Leon again. Hindering attack on you. Continuous draw. Actually, use Leon's size here. Parade. We do have 2 damage. Collect Eve for 2 mana. Continuous draw. Aim straight at this guy. And then we'll just overcharge shot for 124. I think actually I just target him with a... 105 damage. Love to see that. And then he draws. And then now new turn starts. Tightening shackles. Oh, wait. Stacks at the end of each turn. When whoever holds the skill will fade it 4 stacks. Remove from shackling chain is defeated. Right, I'm just gonna put a snipe on you. Whip of Love on Leon. Hit. Oh, you have to hit someone else. Hit you. Wait a turn. Snipe. He didn't take damage. No damage. That's kinda neat. Good job. Basic protect on Huz. And then drop down slash. Restraint. Have another drop down slash. Oh, I forgot the shackling chain always is the first. Get a patch up on Leon. Ghost Hunt, Stunning Smite, and draw. Domination on him. And then on him. Do I want to activate the continuous draw? Not really, not while this is active. Reckless Charge should kill immediately. $23 damage, that's not great. Just set it up. Combat Roar. Oh, we have the Combat Roar. Basic attack. Hindering attack triggers crits. I'll take a drum shot. This skill cost is reduced by 2 times the cost of lost skill played from hand. If the skill costs 3 or more, deal critical damage to apply skill debuff to all enemies. That was a bit of a damage. Take a drop down slash, then a drum shot. I don't really need to apply the damage to all enemies because there are no other all enemies. He's already nearly dead, which is a bit weird to me. We will start with you. Even though he doesn't actually currently have any attacks going on. Basic protect on Huz. Have a... shoot him. 2 good jobs. Shackling chain on Sizz. I do want to use these good jobs on yourself and on Silverstein. Aim straight. Have a hasty counter. Rabbit Doll MVP. Oh, only on weakening debuffs. Right, Comet Roll. Ghost Hand. Draw. Basic heal on yourself. I should have probably removed that first. Holy shit. And he kneels. I don't think he can take damage from now on. Restraint. He can't take damage, become invincible this turn. Double tap, before I double tap, Rabbit Doll MVP. And then we double tap. Have a healing wave, remove your debuffs. What are these? Discard the last attacker's skill when defeated. Okay. Lightning draw. Ah, shit, he got stronger from that. However, I think he only has like 1 attack from now on. And these don't do anything, I think. Oh, they do have something. Right. So crack on you. Snipe on, let's say, you. Wait, select an ally. 50% true damage based on the target's max health. If this card cast a skill on a random ally. Purifying, when hit by Purifying Lightning, receive additional damage equal to 20% of max health. That ain't great. Just gonna do it like this. Remove the debuff. Sacrifice. So we get the party barrier. And then you just kill all of them. Alright, you get health back from your attacks. Settings and sacrifice again. He's no longer invincible. Restraint. Start with this. Attack. Get a good jump. A heal. Protect on Sizz. Stunning smite on him. Wait, one. King's Rage. Not all that much damage. He has an axe now. I didn't check if he had an axe beforehand or if he had a sword. I think he had a sword. Thread of Life. Thread of Life sounds great. Select the skill to exclude basic heal, like no shot. Select the skill to exclude the drop down slash. Aim straight. Domination. Thread of Life. If Eve has 2 stacks or more. Unfortunately, we currently don't have any stacks of Eve. Do this again. But I think just a big heal is enough. All other targets are healed, so I'm gonna use that on you. Patch up there, and then a continuous, actually, a stun. Oh, he resisted. That was a bunch of damage, apparently. Exclude the basic attack, exclude the hindering attack. Use the continuous draw. Use the hasty counter. Synchronized healing. When played from hand, also heal the ally with Eve. If an ally has a Wheeling will debuff either 3 next skill. Right, synchronized healing. King's Rage. Unfortunately, we have lost 2. And most unfortunately, one of them was extremely important. You have 55% CC resistance. Tasty popcorn. I cannot use Lucy's necklace, unfortunately. Remove your bleed. And actually just hit him. He is indeed stunned. Amazing. Select the exclude the blood mist, of course. So here's a burly shield, which ain't great. Basic attack can actually repost. Then patch up. Get a stack back. Basic attack. Basic protect. Continuous draw. Synchronized healing. Raging blow, 15 and 20. Sacrifice. Toss the healing wave. Toss this ghost hand. I want to keep the stunning smite. Continuous draw, take an Eve help. Eve help. Eve help. Eve help on you, actually. Pincer attack, then big hit. 32 damage, amazing. Eve help on you. Basic attack. 17 damage ain't that bad. Raging Blow. Okay. This, the continuous draw will not help that much actually now. Cannonball, Stunning Smite. Actually, before though, not basic protect on yourself. Stunning Smite. Basic attack. He's nearly dead. I don't have any cards. He has 11 health, and he's the doll. The doll just fucking flung itself at him. Pick up the blade. I don't think you can do anything else. Decisive strike. I 1500 damage. I will have to say, I am actually surprised how easy this guy was. Like, comparatively. Also, I got like 4 achievements. Forgotten King. It's the end. Stop bothering us now. Actually surprised how easy that boss was now. Oh, that's the director of the Ark project. And this is definitely new. Lucy, what are you doing? Azar, it's nothing. What about the time sheet? I have it here. I see. Then we have the clock tower, right? Yeah. Lucy, do you mind going first? I just remember I had something to do here. Something to do? Yeah, it won't be long. Okay. Klein. I know you're still alive. Lift your head up. Azar, I was just about to die. What business do you have with me? There's something I wanted to ask. After all this time, on that day 48 years ago, you refused to listen to anything. 48 years ago? Holy shit, this is going on longer than I thought. You refused to listen to anything I said. 48 years? What, was that the first time we had a conversation since the world changed? So you were counting all the days all along? See, you're still a freak like always. Conversation? So ignoring the other person throwing a heat tantrum counts as a conversation to you? I mean, as someone working in customer support, that does sound about right. Look, I'm not here to talk about the past. It'd be beneficial for you to listen to what I have to say. Then tell me, before I lose consciousness. Klein, you know something, right? How to escape from this loop. There is no way a guy like you didn't prepare for this kind of situation. There has to be a way, right? I don't know what kind of answer you're trying to induce, but why should I tell it to someone whose intentions I cannot know? Even if I did know something, what can I even do, trapped inside this armor? What if I help you? What? I'll be honest, I want to escape from this infinite loop. I want to stop this world from repeating and turn it into a true reality. If the loop is broken, you will also be freed from your pain. How about it? Didn't you create this looping world to seek revenge on me? Revenge? Yeah, that was the case. But it's enough now. What? The most important thing for me now is to go beyond the loop. More importantly, making this world our true reality would be your final chance at redemption. True reality. Okay, I'm willing to cooperate. Then that means... But first, I'll let you know that I don't know a clear way to escape the loop either. Then what do you know? What I know is info about the Program Master. With the Master's power, breaking the loop wouldn't be a problem. Are you kidding? Who doesn't know that? If I'd been able to reach the Master, I wouldn't have come to you for hope. I told you that the Master fell into an eternal sleep. It's not eternal. What? There's a limit to the amount of time that the Master can be absent. After a certain amount of time, the Master will wake up on their own. Even if it may take centuries, there is a definite end. It's my first time hearing that. Of course. This is information that only I can know as the creator of the master permissions. In the first place, the master permissions were a backup system that was never meant to be used. It was my fault for letting the betrayer know of the master's existence. So you're saying you can end the loop if the master wakes up, using a certain rule of the master permissions? Yes. Rule of the master permissions? It's one of the rules I set while creating the master permissions. It's simple. The one who kills the program master becomes the next program master. By killing the person who has the master permissions, those permissions can be transferred to you. Hey, Aku, are you kidding me? Killing the master? How do you expect me to kill the master? The master is no different from a god in this Witcher world. Are you asking me to kill a god? JRPG baseline. Is this the clearest way? What do you mean to say you have an alternative? No, forget it. It's not you but me who will face the master, right? I'll do whatever I can on mine, so don't worry. You should instead think about something else. What is it? I get that the master will eventually wake up on their own, but at what time does the master wake up exactly? You said it would take centuries, right? So we're supposed to wait that long of a time without even knowing the date? I get what you mean. You must want to escape the loop as soon as possible. I feel the same way too. I also don't want to suffer for hundreds of years. So what now? There is a way, though it's not a perfect method. There is a way to forcibly awaken the master. It can only be used once in this virtual world, and its effect is short-lived, but this method can awaken the master without us having to wait. To be fair, you always can only awake someone once, until they go back to sleep. The archive. The archive of the Ark program. There, you will find the clue that we need. The archive? The place has a clue to waking up the master? Hey, Klein. What is this clue? You should at least tell me what it looks like or it's about. This guy is already dead. Again. Well, it's amazing that he could hold a conversation with a kind of fatal wound in the first place. Couldn't need the details, but as expected, Klein had some information that I didn't know. Phoenix told me that there's no way to wake up the master, and I thought the same too. Our clan is the one who made the master permissions, thus his opinion should be more credible than Phoenix's. It's not good to trust Clan unconditionally, but for the first time in decades, I feel like I found a clue to changing this world. The archive. It says everything that happens within the Ark. It's been left in the thinner for a long time, but it's still probably functioning. As to where the archive is located, it's in a secret unused area called the Crimson Wilderness. Let's give it a try. I'll do anything as long as there's a possibility. Crimson Wilderness. Okay. Is this after this part then? Is this a fourth area? You finally collected every single time chip. Again, I never thought this day would arrive. Future plans. Well, there's many things I want to do, but I bet there were so many fascinating things there 80 years ago. Have you heard of the internet? Back in the day, you could interact with people from all over the world from the comfort of your own home. You should not go on the internet. I want to know more about the world through us. I can't wait to see what kind of world awaits us. You're the one who rebuilt the time shades. You should be the one to activate the clock tower. And how she feels. I'm so touched. Today will be the most monumental day in human history. It'll be designated as a public holiday someday, so everyone will appreciate our work. I can raise some. Yeah, okay. We really did it. It's like a dream to come all this way. How does she feel? I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. It wouldn't have been possible without you, Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. And future plans. According to the records, 80 years ago, the world once was a beautiful and romantic place where the light never went out in the middle of the night. I want to travel around that world. But as a saying, it's not over until it's actually over. One more step to go. What does he have to say? The archive. What could be in the place? What is the archive? Let's see, you it's nothing, I was just thinking out loud. More importantly, let's go activate the clock tower. Silverstein is the clock tower. I actually think I've already asked this one. It's certainly a good thing to go back to the post before everything happened. Can't help but be happy as a colleague who's been on the same boat with you. But somehow I feel empty. Whether it's the right ending or not, we'll see if we bump into it. Anyway, we can't just chat after coming all the way here. Let's get started. Future plans. Be a hunter. Well, you know, it's the only thing I'm good at. And things for sure is no more shooting monsters. Should probably become a hunter. Call it. Leonie, day has finally come. Hasn't been easy. How does she feel? I don't know. To be honest, it hasn't hit me yet. Lucy, everything has happened so fast since you showed up. Honestly, I doubt you did first, but maybe not as much as Joey did. But now I know it was silly of me to judge you so soon. Thank you, Lucy. Future plans. After turning back time, I don't know. Because we've lived for one thing to survive alongside the Twisted Land, I wondered how well I could adjust to society if peace suddenly out. Alright. Let's activate a clock. I just realized this is actually just a clock face. Ending. Loop Expert. Bloodmist 3. So I wasn't even at Bloodmist 4. Phoenix Adventure, Suspicious Meeting, Old Journal 2, Nova CEO found dead, archived forum page. Yes, let's check in the archive. There's actually archive. This is actually before I read something else. Nova CEO found dead, archived forum page. Well, falls in the case of the news regarding defective cryogenic pods. This is a forum page archived at the time frame. We're not gonna go extinct because of fucking Peter. He promised it. Furry monkey. He promised that we're gonna be safe. Now there's suddenly the effect. Fuck, the code is killing me and all this bullshit's gonna go insane. Well, it's over. Let's just die together. So people join this moment called Stay Awake. Anyone know what it's about? It's about people refusing cryonics living under a subway station. Is it possible to survive through a code like that? Oh, I want to kill Peter so bad. Any brave volunteer is willing to serve him justice. You can scroll? What if this is one of his plan? I'm actually surprised no one thought of the idea of just, like, frostpunking it and putting up a gigantic fucking generator to create heat. The climate change is happening without any warning. They told us the cryonics will help us survive, and suddenly there's a reflect. With Nova's technology, maybe it's possible that they're scheming something. Who knows? You think so too? I'm telling you, there's some sci-fi conspiracy shit going on. It's all connected. You realize, Oliver, I like how they even put, like, they recreated forum posts and added bad grammar. You realize all of our phones are produced from Nova, right? This guy's next to you, next to the Nova hit list. Let's say you're close to your phone, it's gonna explode any moment now. Oh, this theory is more people than I expected. Bunch of troglodytes in forums like always. That is also very accurate. So hyped, also expect. How's that make any sense? What could they possibly gain from wiping out the planet? Nova employee arrested in burning lab. Should've stocked up on food. Too many crazy people outside. The supermarkets are probably all empty now. I'm starving. Seems like the internet connection is completely dead overseas. We don't have much time left either. When society falls, we rise. I'm gonna go to karaoke and forget about all this. Apparently other countries have already exceeded 70% cryonics rate. Living under the subway sounds like a good way to die. Doesn't make sense realistically considering the expected temperature. Think it's better to just place a bet on cryonics. And else, maybe the catastrophe will be over in within 80 years. Agreed, the UN keeps recommending us to do it and I don't see why not, because it's the UN recommending it. You don't want to do what the UN is doing, they generally fuck up. I don't know what's right anymore. It seems like most people are choosing cryonics, so maybe I should follow. I'm not gonna volunteer to freeze to death, that's crazy. Fun fact, you're gonna freeze to death even if you don't choose cryonics. Fun fact, I can't survive by gathering firewood under a subway station. Fun fact, you're not even gonna last a month. You're never waking up, go ahead and kill yourself. Why is this kid so mad? Nickname checks out. Public interest RT. Please spread the news. All cryogenic pods use the system made by Nova. However, serious defect was recently found in the system. The subway is safer than cold sleep. Refuse cryonics and stay awake. Is this a troll? Humans physically cannot survive at minus 150 degrees. I mean, Frostpunk did it. Subway station definitely is an underground bunker, and I doubt even the president's bunker is going to keep him safe. Boycott Nova products. We just need really good heating. Live in a volcano. Guys, I think cold sleep is the better option. Even if we die during cryonics, it's better than slowly freezing to death. The problem is waking up. We can naturally wake up in 80 years, or someone will wake us up if we exceed the period. Should be fine, I think. My chocolate, I'll wake you up, so will you wake me up, okay? Apparently, if you don't wake up, you'll slowly melt and die, which is a bit scary. I don't want to do it, but I'm following my family's decision. I'm going to OO stations. I hope there aren't too many people there. Let's wake up the fellow humans in cold sleep. Participate in the Cold Sleep Awakening campaign to protect our rights to live. Small actions of voices come together to save many lives. Please encourage those around you to participate before it's late. Please take down this post. A few days ago, I was cold sleeping in a local shelter. People who talked like that forcibly broke open the machine and woke me up. The participants who were with me all knew the risk, yet still willingly chose cold sleep. Go to the subway station. Kratos is guaranteed death at this point. Has VTuber... I think I'll have to take a short break from streaming. Take a short break from streaming. So, Huz is a VTuber. VTubers are canonically real. This is still the same as always. Memory set Extremes 5. Wait, Azar, Klein, Lucy, the Phoenix, and someone outside camera. Cannot be accessed. Nova CEO found dead. A news article regarding the recent suicide of Peter, CEO of Nova. What lengths were he driven to by the cryogenic pod articles? Peter, CEO of Nova, was found dead on the morning of the 25th, local time. The cause of death was determined to be suicide, and it's believed that Peter had been feeling extreme pressure to fail off his project. I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of hard to read. His will was also found in which he stated, "We did the best we could, and it is not a defect, but a technical limitation. I apologize to everyone. If there's no alternative, even after I die, please use the cryogenic pods. Have faith that you can wake up," were some other comments that he left. Immediately after his passing, Nova employee posted messages of harsh criticism against Peter. The employee revealed various instances of CEO Peter treating his work as objects to be discarded when they break, and claimed that he had an inhumane attitude of firing any employee who did not meet his standards. Following this reveal, controversy and accusations against Peter have grown and shown no signs of stopping. David, a business mentor at Nova, has stated, "Peter was always under immense pressure from competition, and he had a tendency to make harsh decisions to defend the title of Best IT Company. He slowly became isolated from other people, not only from the people around him, but also from society. I believe social pressure was the most likely cause of his suicide," David concluded. Suicide does not help. Even though I understand wanting to die. Citizens employed in the mines to extract natural resources. However, the mine collapses due to a moment of carelessness. This is within the arc. And then is the changed world. So this is in the arc. There is a loop. And then the changed world. This is 48 years ago, I guess. Accident. Holy shit, what a look. Alright, we're doing great. Keep it up, boys. Yes, sir. A huge tunnel located 200 meters underground in close proximity to the village. I became a work supervisor on the boss's orders. When he first set foot within the virtual world, this place is nothing but a barren wasteland. As the researchers said, we needed to build a new society. The outside of the village was in complete ruins, yet just like how it be when the catastrophe is over. It was possible to gather some resources from the ruins, but nowhere near enough to support the population. And just when things seemed hopeless, natural resources were discovered from various parts of the land, and people started making tools from the ruined scraps, which laid basic infrastructure for our society. I never thought I'd be working in the mines of all places. Thought all I needed to do was swing a pickaxe, but it's harder than I expected, don't you think? Are you sure you'd even be doing it properly? Who knows? It's like any of us have ever worked in the mines before. Making us dig the mines without any safety training. Those bastards. Hey, over there, who told you to chatter? What's this guy doing? Apparently he's supposed to be our chief. I'm about to burst from distress. Mining is the basis of all manufacturing. It's a source of coal and iron, as well as various other fuels and metals. In other words, to establish dominance in this new world, we need to seize control of the mines, was our boss's opinion. Damn it, if it wasn't for boss orders, I wouldn't have to deal with these shitheads. Wait, Silverstein was just an enforcer for like a gang. Hey, you're the one who mentioned the safety training, right? We don't need things like that. What if there's an accident? Don't forget, we're in a virtual world. We can't die or get hurt, yeah? A while ago I actually tried to amputate an arm from one of my boys, but I could only leave a small cut on him. He did feel some degree of pain, but nowhere near the pain of having an arm cut off, and the wound vanished in an instant. We are truly invincible here. You understand now? Simple money can't do any harm to us. Really? It's amazing. Shame that doesn't make any word any less hard though. I thought I gave you enough break time. Still haven't filled the daily quota yet. No, quit yammering and get back to work. Alright, these whoops couldn't even stare me in the face if it were normal circumstances. Since there's no pain or death in this world, violence is completely meaningless. Such a cruel world for a mobster like me. He's actually just a mobster. Huh? So tired. Joey! The air is so stuffy and humid and can't breathe. I'm gonna faint. Hey, you, stop slacking. Oh, you got a problem with me? Who told you to take a break? Are you the son of Joel? Whoa, you know my father. Joel is an iron grip on a ranch along with the people at the clubs. Why choose hard labor at the mines when you can just work under your dad? It's because I'm elite. I thought told me I could be a help to everyone if I came here. Joel sat up. Fuck's sake, how's a little kid gonna help here? Maybe Joel left me because he was useless. What? You heard right. Joel doesn't give a damn about you. Don't be ridiculous. I am the proud son of my father. You look... Children in suits like this always look weird to me. Witness my technique. Just grab the pickaxe like this and... Did he hit a... Did he hit one of the struts or something? As soon as the boy struck with his pickaxe, a thunderous boom rang across the mines along with a dusty wind. Everyone halted the tracks, startled by the sun, and backed. What was that? What's that sound? Did you guys hear that? Quiet. Can I have everyone's attention? I'll go and assess the situation, so you just stay here for a bit. Hey, Brat, you're coming with me. Why me? You need to go back. You're only going to be a nuisance here. No, I can't. Why? If I return to my father empty-handed... Boss? Subordinate rushed over from the direction of the loud noise. What's going on? Didn't I tell you to call me chief around these parts? The tunnel leaks had collapsed, and people are trapped under rocks. What? An abandoned underground mine of questionable condition. Workers who have close to zero expertise in mining, as well as complete lack of safety training. To be fair though, the miners who first mined in the world also had zero expertise in mining and a complete lack of safety training. And they made, okay, maybe a few hundred of thousands of miners died, so maybe that's not the best analogy. We need safety training anyway. This is a virtual world. We're invincible. They thought nothing could scare them in this world, not even the fear of death. All of these circumstances combined were more than enough to cause carelessness. As the ceiling collapsed, the passageway was blocked with dirt and stones. In front of the blocked passage, people were shouting over the piles of stones. Hey, are you okay? Can you hear me? Save! Can't breathe when I breathe dirt in my lungs. Oh, that's actually kind of... If you can't die, drowning is probably really fucking bad. Hang in there, we'll get you out. Oh, no, we need to help him. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing? Put down the pickaxe. Why are you stopping me? If we don't save him now, are you crazy? You're gonna get buried alive too. Look above you, just a little more pressure, the whole thing's gonna collapse. Fun fact, there's a really good video by the internet historian about, what was he called? The guy who got trapped in a mine. Not in a mine, in a cave. It's called Man and Cave. I really like that video. It was a good video. What do you suppose they do? Stay calm. At the very least, they won't die. Most importantly, don't touch the stovepipe. We just have to wait for the right help to arrive. I did say that, but are they really going to be okay? There is a protected as virtual word that prevents you from dying. Pain is also reduced by a significant amount. However, what if you are in a state where your body is crushed and unable to move? What if you can't see anything and every time you try to breathe you instead get a mouthful of dirt? Even if death is prevented, pain is reduced when you feel fear beyond comprehension. And it would only get worse the longer it continues. Dying would be quick and painless in comparison. Damn it all, I don't want to come to a place like this. Yeah. It's noisier than usual today. He actually looks the same as after the world change. I quietly observed the people from a corner of the village. This has been my usual afternoon routine. By observing the activity of human groups, you can learn more about others, and that knowledge will inevitably become tangible benefits. However, the mood seems to be slightly different from usual. It's not the usual boring atmosphere. Never get into unnecessary trouble, it's always maintained the position of a bystander, but... I should go check it out. Merlin, somebody help! Town Square presumed to be the source of the sound. Those are pretty buildings. There are some buildings that look like this in my hometown. In the middle of a crowded area, a young girl was screaming urgently, "There's an accident, anyone please help!" Oh dear, what happened? You see, the mines collapsed, and people are buried under the rocks. Did the mines collapse? How can it be? We need to rescue them. Rescue? Wait, but is it even possible for us to rescue them? Yeah, maybe it'd be possible from the real world, but now we can barely even farm. If we had the equipment, we risk making the situation worse. How is this bad? The research. Let's call the researchers full. Since it's virtually remote, maybe the researchers could do something about it with that technology. But the researchers aren't supposed to interfere with our lives. People are dying here. Is it really a concern? They should be held accountable for this accident. The protector would probably save them from dying, but I can try talking to the people at the research lab. I know one of the researchers there. Maybe if I ask them. Is that so? Then we'll be in your debt. Let's go to the mines. Maybe there's something you can do to help. Better life in a world where everyone is immortal. This is quite interesting. You're a sick man. Let's go spectate. That is a very sick thing. Researchers hold an emergency meeting in response to the mining accident. After some discussion, they decide to use an artifact for the rescue operation. Researchers Azar, Siz, Annie. Is a brief summary of the situation. The incident occurred at this mining site 7 kilometers away from the village. There was an accident in which 7 civilians were buried in a tunnel 200 meters below ground level. Time of accident was approximately 4 hours ago, and the security team is currently inspecting the mines with a specialized scanner. Who would have thought the mines would collapse? Chio, that's the researcher one. I mean, in the post-time loop, I think it's the researcher one. Sorry, we were in a rush to meet the deadline. Lee, I am the leader of the development team, so I should take responsibility. Of course you should. Miss Lee, and how do you plan to take responsibility? About that. Only words, that won't do. Do you want to know a good way to take responsibility? Go up to the victims' families and do a naked kowtow banging its over. I see. He's a dick. I'll go right now. Excuse me, what are you saying? He's so scared he can't even joke around. Sir, can't you see me in the middle of a conference? Sir, you're too mean to me. Call me by my name, says Jim. I told you not to call me that. Please leave. What? I just got here. I told you to leave. Sorry, I won't be a distraction. I promise. By the way, why is Mrs. leading the discussion? Where did Mr. Klein go? The executive manager has trusted me with this case. I see. Laid back as always, that fellow. Is this guy there? Unpleasant douchebag, just like the rumors. Ooh, and you must be the super underqualified, the embodiment of nepotism. Gio-chan, nice to meet you. What did you just say? Ignore him, Gio, it's a waste of time. Anyway, this accident is not the fault of the development team, so there's no need to worry. This safety accident that could very well happen in reality. Objectively speaking, the negligence of the field workers was the greatest factor. So for now, let's think about a solution rather than judging responsibility. According to protocol, we should not be helping the civilians. We decided to interfere as little as possible, after all. However, in this case, the civilians do not have the technology to rescue the trapped people. If this was real life, the accident would just end with death, but the people aren't even allowed to die. Allowed to die? That wasn't a joke, by the way. Fate worse than death, that phrase exists for a reason. Virtual avatars cannot die, but they can still feel pain. It's obvious if you think about it. Pain is a form of stimuli, and erasing pain will hinder your sense of touch. True, the solution to that is the Protector, but the Protector is not omnipotent. It can relieve the pain, but it cannot completely erase it. Being buried alive is probably the worst case scenario. The entire body is crushed, it's impossible to lift a finger, and dirt will fill your lungs when you try to breathe. The accumulated pain will soon exceed the limits of what the Protectors can prevent. You'd faint due to the unbearable pain, then wake up, then struggle and faint again, then wake up again. It's truly hell on earth. That's really interesting. It's like the paradox of immortality, isn't it? Our research happened to be very interested in the subject. We could even write a thesis about it. Yeah, to be honest, aside from the morality part, hey, it don't make me empathize with you. But why can't the pain be completely erased? Without current technology, I think it would be easy to separate pain from the other sensory functions. Mr. Elliot, you said you wouldn't be a distraction. Got me some slack. Think this is still in line with the topic. Wouldn't it be comfortable if there was no pain? For example, instead of waiting for the elevator, you could just jump out the window and land on the first floor. It's because of people like you, me. As you said, Mr. It's certainly not impossible to implement such a feature. However, pain is a valuable warning signal from the body. Without pain, people would do such risky action without a second thought. Imagine living in a state for hundreds of years and then going out in the real world. What do you think would happen? Ooh, I think I would jump out like you and oof, immediately regret it. Let's be careful not to confuse the two worlds, everyone. It says, how do you suppose we rescue people without further casualties? Just dig through the ground and pull them out? It would be dangerous to disturb the ground. One wrong move and the tunnel could collapse further, causing the rescue team to become trapped as well. I think we can drive the protector level. Sorry, can you speak louder, please? Protector level. You should raise it. I think the protector level. If we raise the level to the maximum, they should feel less pain. What? You can't change the protector strength? Yes, in most cases it is set around medium. So maybe you can turn it off. It's possible, but we we probably shouldn't. Mr. Ilya, please stay quiet. Gee, do you think there would be a meaningful difference in raising the protector level? Dunno. As you said, the protector is not omnipotent. Even if we were to raise the protector strength, it wouldn't completely block the pain. The protector is surprisingly useless. You would have expected people to get buried alive. From what I've gathered, it seems like raising protector's level won't accomplish much as long as people are still trapped. So I propose we try using the power of an artifact. Artifact? Miss Lee, do you know any artifacts that can aid the rescue operation? Portal gun could help. Run to the other side of the wall, maybe. But the underlying risk of collapse wouldn't be addressed. Then we should probably create a new one. Is it possible to create an artifact in the turn so it doesn't collapse? Yes, I'll make it as quickly as I can. What's this artifact thing? It's my first time hearing about it. An artifact is a special tool that can defy the laws of physics within this world. It utilizes the creative functions of the game system that still remain as dummy data. So it's like a food tray in a kitchen that it stocks whenever we close the and open the lid. It sounds so convenient. Let me move to the. I like the juxtaposition of the researchers living in just basically post-scarcity luxury. You cannot. Artifacts can only be created by authorized personnel in the development lab. It's a tool that must only be used in serious situations. What a shame. Don't you think so too, Chi-chan? Yeah, shame. Yeah, don't ask me. Still, if you had such a vessel too, would it be possible to commit a perfect crime with it? Murder trick not even the best detectives can solve. But what are you saying? I think a perfect crime would be difficult. There are certain restrictions on what you can create. For example, you can't create something that can control or harm others. If we had to commit crimes using such a tool, there would probably be unintentional traces of Miss Lee and no need to make a serious reply. Anyway, I'll leave the artifact to the development team. Is that okay? Of course, I'm partly responsible for this case, so I'll try my best. Good to hear. Please contact me as soon as you're ready. I will send the security team right away. That's all for today's conference. Everyone stay alert in your respective positions until the artifact is ready. An artifact clan as well. And Mr. Ilya, please stay here for a moment. Me? There's something we need to discuss. The others may now leave. Thank you. I'll keep you updated. Okay, see you later. The difference in clothing is also very funny to me. Everyone has massively different clothes except Narhan. He just has the exact same fucking suit. What do you need to discuss this, Jane? Could it be you're going to confess? I'm looking forward to it. How many times do I have to tell you, do not call me that? Mr. Ilya, about the murder trick, what were you insinuating? Do you have plans to kill someone? Is that it? Hey, come on, I was just joking. Last night I was reading a mystery novel that was popular a few decades ago, and I got a bit carried away. Joke. Mr. Ilya, I already told you countless times, come in with a serious attitude if you keep making those kinds of comments, but it's boring. The Ark project already succeeded and we all made it into a virtual world. How about we just ditch the strict attitude and have fun? What did you just say? Huh? The Ark project already succeeded? Monsieur, what do you think? Why do you think we're living here? Well, countless people out there struggling to survive on cheap cryonics without any evidence that they will ever wake up again. The responsibility I feel towards those people, it haunts me. Whenever I eat, whenever I rest, I even have trouble sleeping at night. Have you ever thought about what that responsibility even once? You should at least know that our project carries the weight of billions of lives. Why so serious? I wasn't slacking off for anything. Never! Never act like that in front of me again. If I see that attitude one more time, you will be dismissed from your position. Is that clear? Alright. Don't do it anymore. Yeah, Mr. Ilya, we've all worked day and night on this project to get to this point. Of course I'm aware of your contributions in remodeling the underground shelter and designing various facilities. However, that does not mean your job here is done. Until the catastrophe ends, until we wake up everyone out there waiting for us, the Ark project is not over. I'm sorry for getting all angry all of a sudden, but I think researchers should set a good example, especially for those in senior positions like you, Mr. Ilya. One day that carefree attitude could really come back to bite you. But you see, Mrs. I might have spoken too carelessly, but even I can distinguish what is important. I share the same sense of responsibility. Why we must save humanity, why we must make the Ark project a success. Then you should act accordingly. I'll be keeping a close eye on you from now on. Please do not disappoint me. I'll be heading off now. Okay, see you soon. He does not seem serious. Mrs. What's everyone doing here? Watch party? Do you all have nothing to do? Not at all. The question is, do they have anything to do? Yeah, he does not seem happy about that. Right, damaged, frozen world. But for now, let's follow Azar. First of all, you are you Chio? Nee, Leron. I'll have to check if I know somebody who's called Chio. Crown Thorns. Healing power plus 20%. Ooh, maximum health plus 5. Evade plus 5. Faint resist plus 40. When at death's door, the avoiders over healing skills overheal. Oh, that's kinda neat. All out attack. Cast all skills with the highest cost in hand. Harden. Cost and self heal 10% of max health. Turtle chance. What is a turtle chance? Or is it just flavor text? Apply random skill upgrades to all skills in your hand for this battle. Cannot upgrade the skills that are already upgraded. Draw one skill. Ah, okay. Second one party member skill from the deck. Add 2 copies of it to your hand. Light Judgment. Deal damage equal to 130% of healing amount if cast on an enemy. Ooh. Azar, where are you going? Huh? Just wait here a moment. I have something to do in the Twisted Land. I'll be back soon. Yeah, follow Azar. Let's go together. Go out the way. I'm the girl of prophecy after all. No, there's no need to. I'm not searching for the time shades. It's just my personal business. You just arrived at York, so you should spend your time getting acquainted with the other investigators. It's dangerous alone. I'll help you. Lucy, are you sure you can fight? Yeah. The Twisted Land is familiar for some reason. Maybe I was a strong person before I lost my memories. Is that so? Well, I suppose it'll be fun. It's been a long time since I've looked at your skills. It's been a long time? Huh? What do you mean by it's been a long time? No, I was just saying. Weird. Because I didn't know before I lost my memories. If you did, there's no way I did, right? We've just met yesterday. Stare at him. Well, what's wrong? Why are you staring so intently at... Yeah, there's no way you know. If you knew, you would have told me everything already. I sometimes wonder myself, what kind of a person I was before I lost my memories. Since I have no memories of my past, I'm sure you can one day find clues about your lost memories. I really hope I can. Anyway, since we've decided to go together, let's get ready. There should be a couple usable weapons in the investigation team's warehouse. Bring whatever you need and come to the Ark entrance. I'll be waiting there. As Azar said, various types of weapons were lined up in the warehouse of the investigation team. There were a bunch of weapons that seemed really strong, but my gaze stopped on an old wooden sword that felt particularly familiar. After some contemplation, I decided to bring the old wooden sword. Oh, let's follow Azar to the Twisted Land. Old wooden sword. Ooh. We have 2 different Lucys. Girl of Prophecy. Basic heal. Ooh, a big heal. Flash heal. This is expert difficulty. Azar and Lucy cannot recruit additional characters. Minimum skill count increased to 7. CC resist increased by 85%. Select a Lucy rare skill upon leveling up mana. Other system changes. Okay. Oh, that might contain something useful. There's the boss gate. Let's see. Old wooden sword. Strike. Basic attack. Alright. Level up. Let's see, what's the wooden sword? A weapon. No, I mean, was there nothing else in the warehouse? It'd be better for you to use a proper weapon. Here, take this dagger. You used it quite a bit back in the old days. Oh, thanks. I'll just use this one. Oh, real combat is completely different from training. You should try to use the best possible. This wooden sword feels comfortable for some reason. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't object further. But don't overdo it, alright? Okay. Upgrade, increase max mana. Lucy Rescue. View the discard pile and select 1 skill to add to your hand, reduce its skills cost by 3, or cast all skills with the highest cost in hand. All out attack. I will need the draw though. And now we strike. Actually, I'm just gonna use this basic attack and this basic attack. Sweet dust. Hate it. Wait, did it automatically cast a skill I cannot cast manually? It did. That's kind of amazing. Continuous draw. Which saves is going to upgrade. I'll take... Yeah, I'll take that, but I'll only use it later. So you have a strike and a rush additionally. Alright. Random negative enchantment and equipment obtain 1 skill book and 200 gold. Wonder and potion, yes. Take it, go to basement, grab that. Relic pouch, fancy wine glass, gold leaf. So with 7 skills each, I'll have 14 plus Lucy's skills. Okay. Stun debuff to enemy, also apply weakening debuff that increases damage received. I'll take the gold leaf. I do not have a key for whatever's in you. Alright. Exchange the flash shield. Unfortunate. I'm just gonna hit once. We have 3 attacks. Which unfortunately isn't that many. And I would like a lot of attacks so we can basically just hurt him real bad. I'm just gonna use it now. Basic attack. Basic attack. Basic attack. Rush. Hit you for 2. With the basic attack there. Basic heal. You both have how much CC resist? 90% CC minus 10 weakening and pain. 85 CC, 10% weakening. Okay. Alright, continuous draw. Grab me a basic attack. He dodged. Okay, heal. Basic attack and then a rush. Yes, grab all of that. Box of friendship. Sake. Upgrade me Lucy. Lucy's memories were set up so that her memories from the previous loop remain in her subconscious. Therefore, she has gained combat ability compared to that of other investigators. Apply step buff on the last drawn skill of another ally. Whenever you play a skill with step, gain 1 standby hourglass button. Standby can be used to remove overload from all characters. Standby count is fixed to 1 at the start of turn. Can be used to remove overload. That's kinda neat. Disruptive Strike. Below effect is activated when there is no step buff in hand. Apply Quick Step on the top skill in hand and draw 1 skill prioritizing other allies. Quick Step is counted as a step buff. Wait. Restore 3 mana as this skill defeats an enemy. Pursuit Strike. Take 6 damage whenever a skill in hand can step. Or Hidden Step. Whenever you play a skill with step buff, deal 9 damage to a random enemy and draw 1 skill. Apply step on the drawn skill. For 1 turn. I'll take that. Disruptive Strike again, timed impact. Gain 1 standby. Gain 100% critical chance when used after standby. This skill can be played while stunned. Remove all debuffs from the user. Gain 0 standby, restore 0 mana and draw 0 skills. Effect depends on the cost of skill with step buff. Cannot be disabled, attack power plus 10%. Respite. Okay, fixed ability change, hit and step. So, wait. Available skills 7, right. Apply step buff on the last drawn skill of another ally. Whenever you play a skill with step, gain 1 standby. Standby can be used to remove overload from all characters. Okay. We cannot recruit other characters, unfortunately, but we can heal. Use a camping item. I don't need to. Actually, don't go friendship. Do you like beer? What? Beer? I don't have beer. For fashion magazine, shonen manga, shonen manga. This looks like a fun manga. Thanks, Susie. Give it a try. I'm well past by teenagers, but I still feel my heart pound whenever I see the protagonists in shonen manga. Because they overcome many hardship in a way and achieve what they want. Not always. Alright, this place looks safe. There's still a little before going. Yeah. How is it, the Twisted Land? It's scary, it's fun. I don't feel anything. I don't really feel anything. I see. I was worried that we were going to be scared. Do you not feel scared? Not really. We investigators roam around the Twisted Land like it's our own home, so maybe we're all used to it. But some of the investigators still seem scared. I suppose newcomers can still feel that way. But you're also a newcomer, Azar. From what I've heard, your only promising talent recently joined. You're right. Maybe I'm just a natural-born fighter. Fighting is fun, because I can feel myself become stronger. I'm jealous. I want to become strong too. At least enough to not be a burden on everyone. Don't worry, I think you can become plenty strong. Really? Of course, you have talent. Usually novice investigators need to go through extensive training before being deployed in combat. But Lucy, you mastered the basics in just a few days and follows to collect timesheets. That's because you taught me so well. No, it's your own talent. The talent that was given you in order to activate the clock tower. Thanks to your appearance at the Ark, we're finally able to begin our journey of collecting timesheets and saving the world. That's why I think it's a good sign you want to become strong. I see. Then how do I become strong? I feel like I can only get in the way if I join everyone's fighting. There's no need to rush. As long as you keep at it, you keep it at it. Your strength will follow naturally. Even if you don't rush, one day you'll become strong. One day, slowly but surely. This wouldn't sound that bad if you hadn't seen the some of the cutscenes in which he just straight up murders other investigators, so he can restart the loop. Bench. Bag of gold coins. For some reason they're always hidden behind trees currently. I don't have a key. Cursed enemies. Do I have a lifting scroll? I don't know. That is a warrior's potion. Skill seal. What is seal? Weaken attack. Yeah, I'll take that. Golden statue, relic venom machine. I will take that. Dark flag. Apply armor 10 to enemy taunt buffs. Sure. Abandoned pharmacy. Yeah, I'll take the abandoned pharmacy with two tablets. I have one herb. I didn't have any tablets. Okay, no wait. There's a path here I could maybe take. Nope, it's a dead end with a flower pot. Can it be unequipped fleetness evade plus 10% faint resist plus 25%? Not use that. Okay, cursed enemies. Let's see. You gain Cosmo Roaring, gain 2 action counts. Yeah, you kind of have to die. So this is the step buff. Upon playing, skill gain 1 stand by. Only 1 step buff can exist at a time. So we use it on you. Then we stand by, and that actually removes the overflow. That's kind of neat. Sweep dust, it's fine. Basic heal on yourself. Strike on him. Stand by, remove overflow. You can heal yourself again. Then we will just all-out attack. Oh wait, that's the highest, yes. Completely forgot about that. Again, 1 standby. Use the standby, use the skill. 2 shake dusts. Wait, have I overlooked something? Maybe gain 1 standby. Standby can be used. With step gain 1 standby. It doesn't say anything about drawing, but it felt like I drew automatically after using it. Shop. Item education. Lifting scroll. That I want. Give me bread. Don't have a key. So you are the lifting scrolls. What are you? Vitality. Also upgrade Azar for the illusion swords. Storming blade. Cost reduced whenever a 0 cost skill is played. Shining aura. Crescent slash. If it has an illusion sword buff. I'll take the shining aura and a veiled sword. Fixability change. Put the shining aura in. I have available skill 7. Can I fixability change here to flush heal maybe? Actually, put the normal heal in. Vitality uses Swift Stone Skill and view deck. To move to the top of the deck and select its cost to 0. And because of this, okay. I'm gonna just exchange the respite because I don't need it. Hit and step on you. Rush. Draw a card. Veiled Sword. All out attack with 2 basic hits. However, we can just use this. And then Illusion Sword on you. Get an... That was the Shining debuff, right? Flash heal. Actually, basic attack on you. Get an Illusion Sword. Use it. Flash heal on Zara because it really doesn't matter. Illusion Sword on you. Extended healing spell. You do nothing. Toss the basic heal. Get another strike. All out attack. That's 4 hits on her. I need 2. Upgrade Lucy again. Timed impact. 1 standby again. 100% critical when used after standby. Blitz step. At the end of turn, attack or enemy for 11 damage per standby gained this turn. The final hit deals 17 damage. Number of hits 0 plus 1. That's kinda neat. Can I fix that? No. Also, upgrade card draw with a lightning draw. There is no Lucy skill that I'm aware of that gives you standby. I will transform a potion into a key, because this is a Guardian potion, I don't have any defense roll, I cannot use it ever. Also, Golden Skill Book, Blade Starfall. Wait, does Lucy not have rare skills? Cast Illusion Sword on all enemies per some of the skill costs with the Illusion Sword buff. Illusion Sword's critical hit if target 1 enemy. Or I just use the Shining Aura and they crit anyway. Alright, toss the respite again. Blade Starfall really does not help me here, so we will use the hit and step. Basic attack. Use a standby. Seal. Tackle. Sweep Dust. Use a standby. Basic attack. And turn. Lightning Grow. Standby. Shake Dust. And you use a heal on yourself. And we'll just use a rush. Standby. We don't have standby strike. Upgrade Azar. Create 2 illusion swords in hand or play illusion sword to 2 skills in hand. I will take the illusion sword to 2 skills in hand. for the Blade Starfall. It feels like all of the rare skills cannot be fixed, which I think makes sense because they do tend to be a bit stronger. Is the Golem. Only 262 health, not 350? Remaining potion users. Yeah, okay. I will just use the lightning throw. Stand bound. All out attack. Do not touch my module. Select a skill to create Descending Slice. Equal to the amount of illusion suits in hand. Concentrate blow, deal 8 damage to you per standby use this turn. I do like the standby thing here. Blades they're full. Alright, we had that. Okay, use the basic attacks normally. Actually, just discard this one. Concentrated blow. Only 8. Apply illusion sword. And turn, I think, because I want this to use more have more damage. 3 times, slam dunk. 33 damage. I forgot you hurt like hell. I will use a flash heal. I will use a normal heal. I will stand by. I will hit and step. Get an illusion suit, unfortunately. Right, concentrated blow. No, use the respite first. No, I can't really do it. Yeah, I'm gonna toss it. Get the illusion sword. Seal. Hit you. Concentrated blow. Hit you. 26. Timed impact. This will cost twice if it has an illusion sword buff. Create illusion sword equal to the amount of illusion swords. Unfortunately, I will not be able to use it this turn. Respite. Yeah, sure. Illusion sword, illusion sword, illusion sword, illusion sword. Give me the barrier. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy and draw 1 skill. Right, unfortunately, he did survive that. We have a step buff, so we can use this. Gain respite, cannot be used. Attack power plus 10%. Cannot apply step on skills and cannot be removed. Cannot remove or standby. First off, shake dust. Then crescent slash. Twice. Yeah, respite. Gain a pursuit strike. Then use the basic attack. Pursuit strike for the pain damage. Veiled sword. And we just strike and strike. Remove all debuffs of a selected ally. Okay, Azar will not die this turn, at least. He nearly died, but not quite. Okay, continuous draw. Stand by. Basic attack. And strike. Shake dust. Illusions of first calls, goes above and below, pursuit strike storming blade. I'll take that. Then stand by. Heal Azar. He is still very much dead. Ooh, he dodged. Yeah, have a flash shield. Then Blitzstab for every standby gained this turn. Oh, it's standby gained. Wow. Oh well. Number of hits 2 plus 1. So it would have been, what, 22, 30, 39 damage, that's not bad. Critical damage and critical healing. Goes on Lucy. So, Box of Friendship, you offer me a fashion magazine. We will use bread. I cannot activate the Blood Mist, which is interesting, at least a little bit to me. Upgrade! Cost is used by 1 of the ending turn, cost is used by 1. Take that. Blade Starfall, cast illusion, countdown 2. So this only would trigger once. This hidden step would definitely be smarter on that. Token of friendship. Another shonen manga. Forza. Looks like fun manga. Thanks, Liz. You give it a try. That's the rest of you, Lucy. Okay. Lucy, are you okay? You sound low on energy. The enemies are pretty fierce, aren't they? Seem especially worse this time around. We've still got a long way to go until the time shade. Are we going to be okay? Are you ready? Of course. We must start a couple of times just to get here. The enemies we're facing get stronger and stronger, and I don't know if I'll be able to hold on, let alone move forward. As I said last time, I feel like I'm only getting away if everyone's fighting. Lucy, yeah, do you remember what I said last time? That there's no need to rush. I believe there's no adversity that humans can't overcome. At least that's the mindset I have on fighting. Your mindset is very important. If you want to overcome an adversity, you must first have the confidence that you can do it. The confidence that I can do it. Of course, if you're really not sure, we could make a strategic retreat back to the Ark. In any case, our goal is to help you navigate the area without trouble, so it's up to you to decide. However, in order to collect the time shades and activate the clock tower, we have no choice but to face adversity and overcome it. So, do you think you can still fight? Yeah, if it's Reverend Warcry. Yeah. Yeah, I can still fight. That's the spirit. So I'm sorry for saying such weak things. Continue to move forward so we help you, of course, until the very day we activate the clock tower. Let's all work together for the time shades, all 2 of us. He cannot get any further up than the 3, I'm pretty sure. Okay, leave. Add the dark flag. This also only has 2, so I don't know. I don't think the expert mode really triggers all that much, because I think it... No, wait, the Blood Mist gives me additional relic slots. Not the expert mode. And the Blood Mist isn't active. I do have a key, but I'm gonna check the events first. There is a shop, there's a cart. With critical hit chance, pain accuracy, that goes on Lucy. I could upgrade. The horse only has 40 health. Veiled Sword on Lucy. Basic attack. Basic attack. Do that. Why did I take damage back? He dodged. How dare he? I think I'd rather heal you. This triggered. And then she struck back. Hit and stop. Hit and stop. Blade Starfall. Doesn't really matter. Level you up. Consider as acceleration stop. Restore mana equal to the cost of the skill with step buff. Then upgrade Azar. Illusion Sword first scroll, so it's calling. Crescent Slash, I will take the Illusion Sword's first call. I think Lucy would actually be stronger if we had 4 members. Because the probability of drawing yeah, should just all-out attack. Blast them. I'm just gonna create 2 Illusion Swords. And then the Illusion Sword got Illusion Sword. Well, do that. Then I can't do anything. Let's start. At the end of turn, attack a random enemy for a per standby gained. Unfortunately, we don't have that much standby to gain. I'm gonna keep the hidden step. For damage. Like, we got a single one from basically the start. Greatly evades. If you defeat a boss equipped and well verifying transformed into a heroic item, I will upgrade a skill. Specifically, I think I'll upgrade the acceleration step by painting with that inflicts 3 damage for 4 turns, which is good to the top of the deck when battle starts. Play from the hand, the next skill with illusion sword buff will cost 1 less. Yeah, I should take that. Maximum health down. I will want to upgrade mana first. I don't have a relic. I will, however, transform you. Actually, no, I will transform you into a better. Oh, equipment doesn't count. In that case, a potion. For a key. Then I'm just gonna go to the right. There's a merchant. That's the boss gate. Alright, go grab me some items. An Ankh. Healing power, critical hit chance, CC resist, weakening accuracy on Lucy. Actually, this on Lucy, this on Azur. Doesn't matter, no. Remove the rose for the Ankh. And then you can have the rose fit on. Next. Safety charm, armor. Yeah. On Azar. Don't actually have that many slots for items this time. Alright, cursed enemy. I do have lifting scrolls, and that's probably gonna be a lifting scroll. Then hit and step on the clown. First scroll. Continuous draw. It's a strike. Stigma received. That's kind of bad. Okay, illusion sword. No, before that, remove the debuffs. Illusion sword. Illusion sword. Strike. Heal him. Basic attack, all out attack. Illusion sword on all enemies plus some of the illusion skills with illusion sword buff. We do not have a step buff, which is a bit annoying. Starfall, and then all out attack. And then we can illusion sword. Exchange that for a veiled sword. Okay, that I can at least use. Alright, lightning draw. Acceleration step. No, illusion swords calling. Well, first of all, you heal your. Take away the overflow. Then you heal yourself. Lucy's getting absolute and beat up. Illusion swords calling. Apply illusion sword buffs. Okay, yeah, Lucy got a bit destroyed there. Veiled sword, I can't really use that. So I'm just gonna discard it. Swords calling. Create me 2 illusion swords. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's change the seal for another illusion sword to kill him. Still can't use the veiled sword, so that's a problem. Let's change the veiled sword. This Blade Starfall. So the Blade Starfall I kind of only can use after a lot of time. Illusion Sword's calling. Hit you. Hit you. Okay. Did survive. But Lucy has to be revived. Get me max mana. Massive incantation. Apply random skill upgrades to Oscars in hand for this battle. I cannot upgrade skills or fold. Discard Oscars in hand to obtain a gamblers draw Oscar and obtain draw. Stacks equal to the amount of skills discarded plus 2. Let me try that. Golden statues, smelt equipment or relics, and so on, other types. Other items of the same type. Yeah, smelt this. Rapier for attack power and critical hit chance. Evade, CC resist, attack power, critical hit chance. I'll take the rapier. On Azar. Instead of that, just toss the rose. Okay, boss, it is. Is it the tank? Please don't be the tank. It's not the tank. Oh god damn. Thank god. Show you a few cards from your deck. Now think of a card. Blitzdog. Let the magic show begin. You attack and fall. Well, Veiled Sword. Play from hand the next skill with illusion sword buff costs 1 less. Sure. Gains 2 on stack whenever you play a party member skill. First stacks the last character to play skill takes a damage and is stunned 150%. Stun on your wrist. Stun resisted. Lost the illusion sword. Gambler's draw. Gambler's draw. The Joker. Draw a skill from the deck. When it's cast or discard allies with bleeding or stun, take 15 damage. Well, we just do that immediately. Cast it. Gambler's draw. Illusion swords calling. For get 2 illusion swords. Use 2 illusion swords. Whistle. Get a clown. Continuous draw. Have a strike. And then she's stunned. Actually, just toss that. You heal yourself. Illusion sword. Strike. Well, this ain't looking good. Remove the bleeding debuff. I have to end turn. Well, Azar is dead. Which ain't great. Alright. Right, all out attack. Lightning draw. Flash shield on yourself. Stun resist. The hidden step doesn't really do anything, so the Joker. Fold. I'm gonna use that. Get the Gambler's draw. Get the Joker. Hit step, Gambler's draw. Gambler's draw, Gambler's draw. Well, the Gambler's draw against this guy, not perfect. Oh! We have multiple attempts. Alright, that makes this a little bit easier. Who wrote to me in Discord? Right, sorry about that. It is the same map. Did I not do this? Oh, it resets, but I get my health back. Okay. Right, get me the rapier again. Unequip that. Equip that on Azar. Greatly reduce evading critical chance. You know what? I'm actually gonna use that. Increase max mana. However, I'm gonna take the massive incantation because I know that the Gambler's Door is a kind of a problem with the cuff trick. Also, have a sip. Okay, let me check this step again. I will use this first. No, I need to use the lightning draw first. Ta-da! Okay, reset that. Rush him. He dodged. Continuous draw. And the Joker. Are you stunned? No. Massive incantation. Upgrade everything. Illusion sword for scroll. Strike an acceleration step. Actually, yeah, acceleration step. Gain 2 mana back. And reset. Strike, I'm just gonna kill her. Get me the Shining. Basic attack. Illusion suit. Turn 2, Illusion Sword's calling. Get 2 Illusion Swords. See, actually, do I take this Blade Staff? Or you have a countdown of 2. Meaning if I do this, then I heal him. Then I wait 1, I do 3 Illusion Sword attacks. Which, only 2? 1, 2... Oh, because I waited 1 and they... Okay. Yeah, use that. Then, sword. 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 Kandaga, we bleed, and we lose the respite. Have a flash heal. I guess he removed my big attack. Hit and stop. Failed sword. You are bleeding, so we will remove your bleeding, we will remove your stun, and then we cast the Joker. Get the Blitz Stab, which isn't what I wanted. Toss it. Get a Flash Heal, which is also not what I wanted. Seal. Well, Illusion Sword. Illusion Sword. Illusion Sword. I just had a bit more health because I didn't even draw the rare skill I got. Lock the new party member, Narhan. Huh. The Joker! Add the Joker skill to the deck that deals 15 damage for each type of enemy debuff. When cast, create another the Joker in the deck and draw a skill. Wait a second. If you use it, if you have no cards left in your deck, you cast it, you create another one and draw it, and then cast it and get another one and draw it, and cast it and get another one and draw it. However, it kind of requires the enemy to have debuffs. Oh, Azor. Hey Azor, what's wrong? Remember what I said back at the Ark about that the Twisted Land seemed familiar? Yeah, you did say that. I think I wasn't mistaken. The scenery I've seen on the way here, the monsters, the route, everything definitely feels familiar. Maybe it's just your imagination. The Twisted Land tends to have a lot of the same scenery. It's not like that. It's a completely different feeling from Deja Vu. I've definitely been here in the Twisted Land before I lost my memories. If that's not it, then maybe I've been repeating the same timeline. What? Lucy's state is different from usual. What could be the cause? Because of a mistake earlier? Because she's here for a different purpose than the timeshades? Because she's fighting with a sword for the first time? Is she remembering her memories because she's doing something other than what she's been doing for several thousand loops? Well, no matter. It's impossible for her to remember all of her memories, and even if her memories return, nothing will change. Once we check the archive and the next loop begins, Lucy will forget everything that happened, like always. So for now, we should focus on... Azar? Hold on, Lucy. Huh? That really noise. Do you hear it? What? It's close. This way. It has to be beyond here. Follow me, Lucy. Azar, where are you going? Well, first of all, bread. Only one, though. Talk of friendship. Do I have anything else that he could like? Probably not a fashion magazine, romance novel, science fiction novel. Yeah, no, it's not what he prefers. Blacksmith. Do I want to put any... Oh, blame it. When any ally reaches death's door, create a party meter equal to 2 times of the weight healing power. Okay. Right. Open the box of friendship. Can I not use it? Huh, weird. Anyway, I just remembered, if I put 2 rares together, we get a heroic. Dark Cross. When I get home, I want a cheesecake. Healing power plus 50%, weakening accuracy plus 15%. If the waiter casts an eye target skill, the target gains ignore taunt on the next skill. Okay. Not that impressive. I cannot use anything. Well, put the Joker in. Where am I going? Aha. That definitely looks crimson. Still cannot use the skill book. Or the scrolls. Are these new enemy types? Yeah, they are new types. Concentrated Blow. Deal 9 damage per stun by use this turn. What do we have? Wilderness Dual Wielder, Wilderness Swordsman, Wilderness Ranger. Wilderness Ranger. Right, they have guns. On the other hand, the simple fact that they have what is this? Target gains ignore taunt. Oh right. Well, none of them is taunting anyway. You have 100 health. When health reaches below 0, survive at 1 health and remove this buff. Right, you get ignore taunt. Illusion Sword. Stand by. Rush. Dodged it. Illusion Sword. Use all of the standbys I can use. He dodged it. Quick draw. Oh, he hits everyone. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything. I'm gonna weaken you. Intimidation shot. Holy shit, they hurt. Patience. Oh, plus 60% critical hit chance plus... Ooh, that's not great. Fear resist. I think I'll actually just... Okay, yeah, the Blade Starfall could be probably a massive buff. Yeah, Illusion Sword's calling. Apply Illusion Sword. Illusion Sword on you. You have counter stance. Illusion Sword. Seal you. He dodged. I think I die here. Yep. Another attempt. I'm surprised I unlocked Narhan. That basically came out of nowhere. Also, I should upgrade. Upgrade Lucy. For actually another hit and step. Fixed ability change. Add on hit and step, so I can definitely use that. Oh. Burn the scroll. For no reason, really. It is the same team. Pursuit strike. Right, so we will hit and step on you. That was a good amount of damage. Seal. Restore 1. Attack a enemy for 13. We will... The pursuit strike, this all-out attack will trigger the pursuit strike is the thing. Acceleration step on you. Get 1 back. Blitz step on yourself, it costs nothing. That hurt. That hurt as well. Illusion Sword's calling. Apply Illusion Sword. Illusion Sword first scroll. You are bleeding, which isn't great. Illusion Sword. Illusion Sword. Okay, how much do you heal? From how much do you hit? 4 times 1. And then she died. That ain't great. I will Blade Starfall. And then Illusion Sword's calling, apply Illusion Sword. And then wait a turn. And I can't wait another turn, so we will use this on ourselves, Shining Aura, and wait. Blade Starfall is apparently just a massive AoE nuke. Illusion Sword's calling, get 2 of them. Celia. Endured. Okay. Fairy's Blessing! And a smoke screen. Apply it to the next... Okay. Free dodge. Oh, you just wake up. Eat a bread. And a scroll. And another scroll. I don't think there are cursed enemies here. Sniper. This character can be targeted about a flash grenade. Stun removed when healed. Blind resisted. Lovely. What do you do? Snipe on attack the lowest health unit. And you cannot be attacked with, cannot be targeted by other characters that exist on the field. Instead of every turn, select a party member to stun. Draw fire. Set one on a sniper's account to 0. Action count to 0. Oh, I can just use this. Right. Can Can we? We cannot remove. Tempest. For each skill hand, fire an additional arrow that deals 12 additional damage. Choose one. Discard 2 of the highest cost skill in the card. Right, I'm gonna Blade Starfall. No, I'm gonna keep that. Veiled Sword on you. Shining Aura. Illusion Sword. Actually, Blitz Step. Discard highest cost. Illusion Sword on you. Illusion Sword on you. Exchange the Respite. Have a heal. For 30. Holy shit, how much heal power do you have? 20.8. Illusion Sword. Stun Resist. Massive Incantation. Hit and Step. Yeah, on Azar. Resisted. Massive Incantation. This on you. This on you. Strike. Get hit and step back. You know what? Yeah. The barrier did great here. Flash grenade on Azar. He resisted again. Deals 15 damage for each type of enemy debuff. Acceleration step, damage 20. Hit and step on you. Exchange that. Seal. Lightning Grow. Illusion Sword's calling. Apply Illusion Sword. Wonderful. This one was actually a little bit easier. Remove all debuffs on the target. I'm gonna just burn these scrolls. I cannot use the skill books still, which is a bit of a bummer because that would be useful. Alright, boss. We're here, Lucy. This place is a tree. A gigantic tree stood tall in the middle of a vast open plain. It was immediately clear that this was the source of the red blossoms fluttering about in the air. Large roots protruded from the ground, unable to fully conceal themselves under the soil, and the space between them formed a passage, creating a wooden cave of sorts. What is this place? This place isn't familiar. It feels like my first time coming here. If I remember correctly, this place should be... Is this the place you wanted to visit? It's pretty far away from the Ark. Lucy, wait here for a moment. Where are you going? I'm going to explore the inner parts for a bit. There's something I need to investigate. Investigate? What? You don't need to know. But why? I hope you come this far, so I think I have a right to know. Well, it's not like I forced you to come. I admit you did help me arrive faster, but... Lucy, I'm doing this for your sake too. For my sake? Yeah, I can't tell you the specifics, but... If you see what's inside there, you regret it for sure. And you'll be okay? I'll be fine. I'm still not convinced. Please, I promise it'll only take a moment. Okay then. If it's you, I'm sure you have a good reason for doing this. Thanks for understanding, Lucy. Azar has the least good reasons to do this. We've collected some time series on the way, so we should hurry back to the Ark once we're done here. I'll be right back, so just sit here for a moment, alright? Alright. She's gonna follow him? No, not even. That's surprising. Did they just have a sticky note with a password? I don't regret bringing Lucy, but it's really hard to get her off from her. I don't know if I'll ever come back here, but if there's a next time, I'll make sure to visit by myself. Anyway, well, how long has it been? I wonder if it's functioning properly. They literally just have a fucking sticky note with a password on the archive. A logging system that data files and stores any events that occur within the Ark. The archive records any and all events that transpire from the launch of the program to this exact moment. That is the exact sound we get when we start the record thing. in Lucy's bed. Yes, there are no exceptions. The archive is the history of the Ark itself. It should be possible to learn most of the truth with a single glance. The truth? Let's not get sidetracked. I came here to look for a clue that Klein told me about. Forget about everything else. I need to find a clue first. If Klein was telling the truth, there should be some clue about awakening the Master within this data. But the sheer amount of data is far beyond my expectations. I wonder if I can even find it within this playthrough. It's 48 years of logs. What the fuck did you expect? No, I will find it. There's no clue to ending this infinite loop once and for all. I must find the clue, no matter what. Huh? What happened here? All the records in this specific time frame are completely wiped? These records, why are they deleted? The only people who can enter the archive are Phoenix and me. Why is this my head? Gah. Data delete. Wait, did you delete your data? This is me? The one who deleted the records? Me? What the hell is going on? I can't recall anything. What was I thinking at that time? Forget it. This is my main concern. I still need to find a clue to awaken the Master. I need to focus on that for now. What if you deleted that clue? But it's not here no matter how much I look. Tried sifting through all records related to the Master, but I couldn't find anything about awakening the Master. There shouldn't be much data related to the Master in the first place. Did I take the wrong approach? Do I need to look through every single piece of data? What if... No, I wouldn't have done something like that. I must be missing something. Something very important. Klein originally created the Master Permissions as a last resort to protecting the Ark. His godlike power that allows you to manipulate everything within the Ark. Even Phoenix didn't know of its existence at the beginning. I don't expect it to be hard to find info related to such a hidden feature, unless your name is Klein, I suppose. Wait, Klein? Yes, that's it. Let's give him remote access to the archive. Instead of wasting my time here, it'd be far more efficient to let him search for it. Even so, I never expected to cooperate with a contemptible Klein of all people. I'm at my wit's end, aren't I? Even if I goes along, I couldn't imagine my past self ever teaming up with Klein. But strangely, I don't feel that much resistance anymore. Maybe it's because so much time has passed, but my memories are hazy and why I despise Klein in the first place. That is a question I actually have, because they worked together. Like, Azar worked for Klein. They worked together on the project. And they didn't seem... There was a record with them, and they didn't seem to hate each other. But at least I found a solution. I'll have to use whatever method I can. So I'm actually wondering why Azar hates this dude so much. Okay, falling asleep in an enemy area is not the smartest move. Lucy. She's sleeping? Works for me, it saves the trouble of making up an excuse. Lucy, she became stronger when we last trained. Skill with the blade is better than most investigators at this point. I mean... Hein, Leon, Azar. Are there any others that use a sword? There's no end in sight to Lucy's growth. Compared to Lucy in the first loop, we couldn't do anything. The current Lucy is the embodiment of progress. Well, even so, she's still got a long way to go. The reason she was able to come this far was because of my support. Although she's become much stronger, she's still not on the level of being able to navigate the twisted land alone. However, if she continues on to train until the next 1,000 loops, until the next 10,000 loops, if the day comes when she becomes strong enough to surpass me, then I'll... Dragging Lucy's place means the playthrough is ruined anyway, so I'll be off. Sleep well, Lucy. Yeah, just fucking leave. Oh, Azar? I think I heard Azar's voice. How long have I been sleeping for? Azar, you're not finished yet? Azar? There's something off about Azar today. He seemed to be hiding a lot. Should ask him about it later. Azar, he said there was something he needed to investigate. Azar, you in there? That was literally the stupidest thing he could have done if he didn't want her to go in. I thought something fishy was going on at fault somehow. Azar, is he really trying to enter loop? Do you think I don't know? Did you team up with Klein to wake up the Master? Those two must be out of their minds. In any case, we even this here. You should be around here if you're taking the normal route. If it's not a normal route, is it that area? Oh, I knew it. If you came here, it must be for the archive. Anything would change by looking at the archive, though. Even if there is a clue to waking up the master, there's no way the master would agree to end the loop. Whatever. First I arrest him on the spot, and then I'll listen to his reasons. Alright, Detective Phoenix, ready for action. You're a bit late. You're a little late, buddy. Phoenix arrives at the crime scene. Stop right there, Azar. Detective Phoenix is here. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. And, you have to remain an attorney, huh? Lucy? Lucy, why are you here? What are you looking at? Bad Lucy, come here. You're not supposed to be in this place. Let me go. This girl, she's stronger than I thought. Yeah, a bit late. Yeah, both of them acted like idiots in this one. Hey, I told you to listen. Listen, do you know what this is? How much did you see? Phoenix, you know everything that happens within this world, right? I want to ask something. What is it? The thing about the world being restored when we activate the clock tower. Was it all a lie? You and Azar were all tricking me. Ah, so you found out. I never thought the day would come when Lucy found out the truth. How awkward. Well, there's nothing to worry about. Even if Lucy discovers something to it will loop again in the near future, she will soon forget everything that she discovered. I would have had some compassion if Lucy still had her emotions, but currently Lucy's emotionless. Nothing but a puppet. Let's just play along for now. You're right, Lucy. Most of this world is based on a fake setting. The world won't be restored even if we activate the clock tower. Only the same timeline will repeat itself. Is there no way to stop the loop? A way to stop the loop? There is no such thing. There's an infinitely looping world that is destined to loop. Destined to loop? Yes, the clock tower is just one method. There are many more conditions for looping. For example, if you, Lucy, dies, a certain amount of time passes after the loop. No one can escape the loop, not even me. The program master who set up the loop could probably end it, but the master fell into an eternal sleep. It's impossible to wake up the master. Well, as are inclined looking for some kind of solution, but I don't think that's worth mentioning. Even if they succeed in awakening the master, there's no way the master would agree to end the loop. So, are these memories going to be erased? Well, most likely. Is there a way to carry over my memories to the next loop? Nope. The only people who can retain the memories are Azar and me, and only those two people. Liar. What? It's not only two people. The Forgotten King. My dad. Ah. At that moment, I felt an unnerving sensation from Lucy's calm voice. I could feel her pathetic voice starting to tremble. The Forgotten King holds the final time shade. He's my dad, Klein, right? Lucy, about that. The person I need to kill to activate the clock tower is Klein, my dad, right? Lucy probably already knew the answer. She looked at the archive. There's no way she wouldn't know the answers to those questions. But the reason why she kept continuing those meaningless questions, she wanted to be told that she was wrong, because she could not accept the truth she had discovered. Even though she knew what my response would be, she wanted me to deny it. Ah, you're right. Forgotten King is your father, Klein. Klein remembers everything, including everything about you. I see. Those records. I activated the clock tower countless times. That means my dad, dozens of, no, hundreds of times with my own hands. Lucy's tiny body was shaking to its core. Regret, anger, despair. It was hard to tell exactly what emotions were going through her, but it was clear from her voice that she was expressing emotion. I could not see her face, but it probably wasn't the face I was used to. Those were thoughts that passed through my head. Now I know everything. His memory is fading away like an old dream. Those weren't just dreams. The reason I kept pursuing the clock tower was because I wanted to return to those days. The memories could also be a part of Azar's scheme. Even so, I hoped for those days and the warm sun to return. But in the end, I guess nothing matters anymore. I finally realized the truth. But I also realized that knowing the truth means nothing. If you meant these memories will all disappear. And I will try to murder my dad and activate the clock tower. Again and again, like an idiot. Lucy, it's unfair. If I know the truth, there's nothing I can do. It's so unfair. At that moment, my heart ached. This heart-throbbing sensation I haven't felt in decades. What is this? Sadness? Compassion? Lucy, this may sound like an excuse. No, it definitely sounds like an excuse, but when the Master agreed to create this world, I disagreed to the idea of you and Klein having these roles. Lucy, you did nothing wrong, and you don't deserve to suffer. You're responsible too. So all this world, you're the one who thought of it, just so you could live in this looping world forever. No, you're right, but I swear I didn't mean to cause trouble for your family. I think I realized what this emotion is. This is guilt. The guilt that I felt towards Lucy in the early stages of the loop. The guilt that was slowly fading away with along with Lucy's memory emotions. Of course, it's for today to change our plans because of some guilt. Even so, during the creation of this infinite world, it's true that I was complicit in causing Klein and Lucy to suffer. Holy shit, Azar is a dick. That's it. Alright, Lucy, I'll look for a way. What? Stopping the loop may be difficult, but I might be able to save your family. Starting from the next loop, I'll try my hardest to prevent you from finding the time shades. This way there's no need for you to murder your dad, and there's no need for Klein to suffer as well. It's possible for the world to loop without the clock tower after all. Is that all we can do? For now, at least. There's really no way to end the loop. Lucy, this world is designed on the basis of an infinite loop. There's no world planned beyond the loop. Many errors and contradictions could occur if time passes beyond the loop. Even if we stop a loop, creation of life is impossible in this world. There would only be death. Eventually, a fatal error would occur, and everyone would die out. I understand that you don't want the world to loop after hearing the truth, but if we can't end the loop, why don't we just exit this virtual reality? Exit this virtual reality? The real world? That's impossible. Exiting it itself would be difficult, but even if we did, I bet the world is still frozen solid right now. As long as we can't confirm that what the outside world is like, trying to exit would be suicide. Not really. It's possible that the ice is all melted now. Instead of repeating the same timeline over and over, not knowing anything, I want to go out to the real world. Not some fake world that someone made up, but our real world. At that moment, Lucy resembled her father, Klein. Klein always said to the face, facing the real world is the only way forward for ourselves and humanity. Well, that's obvious enough. The ultimate purpose of the Oak Project is to survive in a virtual reality until the outside world is warm enough. Promise, even if we have to power enter this virtual reality, it's not an easy decision. With no functioning observation equipment, there is no way to know what the outside world is like and how much time has passed. Terminating the virtual reality right now would be nothing but a risky gamble. Lucy, where are you going? I'm going to Azar. What? Why? Azar, I can't forgive him. What are you even going to do by yourself? Do you even know where he is? I'm going to find him no matter what. So get out of my way. Calm down for a second. You're gonna get yourself killed before you even find him. That, like, what the fuck did Klein do that Azar was this mad at him? So be it. Lucy, wait. Still just like her dad. Although I felt a little bad for Lucy, who now knows the truth, I have no obligation to help her. She will forget everything as soon as the world loops, and nothing will change as long as I keep quiet. But even if Lucy's memories are wiped, my memories are not. I feel as if this image of Lucy will haunt my memories for eternity, no matter how many times this world loops. Lucy, it's dangerous out there, come back! I can't send her away like this. Stay close to her at least for the remainder of this loop. And soon I will find time to talk to Klein. I've never had a proper conversation with Klein since the freezing. I feel tired just thinking about it. How am I supposed to face him? Will I have the strength to keep my hand up and talk straight to Klein? Like, there's another question. Who is the Phoenix? Before that, can I even try him against them? The Forgotten King? You're probably gonna need help with that. Wait, hasn't he been designed specifically so that only Lucy can kill him? This place is awfully gloom no matter how many times I visit. Now think about it, isn't this my first time coming here without Lucy? Anyway, I'm not here to fight you. Klein. Azar? You've come here alone? Look at this. This is a key that grants remote access to the archive. What? You said so, didn't you? There's a clue to awaiting the master within the archive. I went to check, but it's hard to find since there's too much data to sift through. You can probably find it in an instant, though. You're the one who brought it up, after all. Hey, were you lying about? No, I just didn't expect you to hand it over to Caesar. I had the impression that you didn't trust me yet. Well, it's just the archive, right? You can't read anything besides check records. No, start looking for the clue already. Let's hurry up and awaken the master. Hey, you're not done yet. How long is this gonna take? Azar, did you perhaps tamper with the data in any way? What? There are some records that seem to be missing. What exactly did you delete? Huh? That... Why do you ask? The deleted data was in fact a clue. There's nothing. What? I checked all of the relevant data, but I couldn't find any clues. What? You piece of... You gotta be kidding me! You said there was a clue to awaken the master inside the archive. I believed in you, took all the trouble of giving you access permissions, but you're saying there's no clue? That's why I'm asking. According to what I know, there was supposed to be a clue in the archive. The fact that it's missing means it has to be in the records I wasn't able to find. Sir, I'm talking about the records you deleted. No, those records... They had nothing to do with awakening the master. Oh, really? Even though the records from the activation date of the master permissions are completely gone. No, Why did I... You done fucked up? No, it wasn't me. It has nothing to do... There's no way those records can contain any clues about waking up the master. Then, can you explain what happened during the time frame? What? If you're that confident, you must know everything about the deleted records. What happened during the voting session of master permissions? That's... Master... Azar, tell me. I'm asking you what happened when the master program activated. Master permissions, vote, memories of that day. Did he delete his own memories of that time? Azar drops the blade he was holding and grabs his head, groaning in pain. Something strange. There's no way Azar doesn't know anything about the master, but why is he unable to recall his memories? No, wait. Instead of being able to recall his memories, maybe he doesn't want to recall them. Then that could only mean... Have you calmed down now? Clue. Give me the clue now. The clue is when the records you deleted. There's no way to awaken the master without a clue. So you saying it's my fault? Precisely. It is your fault. You caused all of this. Shut up, I see, I figured it out now. You're hiding something, aren't you? Some kind of ulterior motive? Ordering me to find some vague clue for whatever reason. You don't want to create a master version, so there's no way you wouldn't know. Answer me, Klein. Calm down, Azar. I feel just as frustrated as you do. I thought I finally had an opportunity to escape from this hell, yet the clue disappeared for an unexpected reason. I'm telling you that, but there is still a way. What? You trusted me and gave me the remote access permissions to the archive. There is a staggering amount of data accumulated in the archive since the launch of the Ark program. If I follow the trail of data, I might be able to learn something about the deleted data. You plan on investigating all of that data? Who knows how long it's gonna take? There's no other way than this. And even if it fell, I told you, didn't I? The master will eventually wake up on their own. It's the worst case scenario, but not a failure. That distinction is important. It's not like there's no hope at all, so we need to remain patient and endure. Endure? For hundreds of years? I came to you because that's impossible, though. That's the same for me, as our storage chamber of mine is terrifyingly perfect. I lose control of my body while trapped in this arm, and I have no choice but to kill or be killed by my own daughter. Even so, I can endure the pain because I firmly believe that the suffering will one day come to an end. You have to endure. No, you need to endure. To end this loop once and for all. Then, while you search the archive, is there anything I can do in the meantime? Can't just sit around and do nothing. Well, maybe there are other clues outside the archive. Outside the archive? Like what? I don't know what shape this world is in this instance it changed. Since you can move around freely like me, how about you look around to ask Ark for any clues related to the master? Azar? I come by every now and then. Tell me if you figured out anything. I left Lucy at the archive, so this world should loop soon. Lucy's stronger than before, but the enemies in the wilderness are strong. I'll try to look for clues if I can, but don't forget, Klein, our goals only happen to coincide. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Like, what the fuck did he do? Is he gone? It seems he didn't notice. Azar does not fully trust me. However, that is ideal, because I've no intention of helping Azar's goals. What I said to Azar were all lies. I've been holding key to awaken the master all this time. However, now is not the right time. As always, my goal is to see the Ark project through completion. I had no intention of doing anything but going out to the real world in the first place. Everything I had done was just a means to this end, and I only went along with Azar so that I could use him. Azar, who took the bait, willingly gave me access to the archive. With this, I was able to take the first step, which is estimating the end date of the Great Catastrophe. There may be some degree of error, but according to accumulated observation data, approximately 421 years and 4 months, which is around 400 years later. After 400 years, humanity will be able to live on Earth again. No idea where they take that number, but sure. The observation equipment necessary outside the world broke down a long time ago, but there was just enough observation data already stored in the archive. The only thing that's left is for Azar to wait out this long period of time. In the end, once Azar finds out the existence of this, he will take care of the rest. Of course, this method is a big gamble. Even if anything goes according to plan, the chance of this gamble succeeding is close to none. However, I cannot give up as long as I live. The Ark project is destined to save the life of its participants as well as all of humanity. Towards that end, I will do anything. Even if I have to spend 100 or 1,000 years like this, it doesn't matter to me at all. It doesn't matter if everyone continues to be crushed like insects and revived over and over again. It also can't be helped that a few people are thrown away like rags along the way. The process is not important, as long as we can endure until the end of the Great Catastrophe. Like, he sounds like a dick, but that's not enough to come up with this kind of elaborate torture device. As long as the Ark project can be completed and humanity can return to its former glory, I won't hesitate to use or sacrifice anything. I've always maintained that this stance, and it's no exaggeration to say that I've lived my entire life for this goal. He sounds like a massive dick. Then, I suppose the time of waiting has come once again. It doesn't matter how long it takes. For this project, I will do anything. As I always have. Oh, weird skipping a bunch of loops. Up to 25,000. That was, what, 22,000 loops? D minus 7. Union of the Century from Peter. Development Team Records. Klein Azar. Locked a new challenge. Lucy's Adventure. Okay, I'm gonna check just... What do we get here? Real World. Development Team Records. Klein Azar. Azar is creating a virtual work program for the Ark project. Klein thinks very highly of Azar's talent and asks why he became a game developer. Now remove all of this stuff and build a program. How do you like it? I can't believe a game engine could be this realistic. It's amazing. So, did you see you were making a fantasy game? It is fantasy, but it's all based on reality. Most people prefer the world to have as many realistic elements as possible. That's not quite true. But if you remove all of the unrealistic aspects, it wouldn't be called a game at that point. No, on the contrary, we need you to do exactly that. If it's you, I believe you can make it. A world more realistic than the real world. More realistic than the real world? I don't think I'm that good. No, I only speak the truth. This level of quality, and just the testing phase. I was right by you all along. Thank you, sir. So, the backbone is complete now. Let's call it a day, shall we? Nah, I could do a bit more work. It's kind of fun since it feels like making a new game. Can I ask a personal question? Of course. Why did you become a game developer? What do you mean? Your talent is incredible beyond words. Don't you think it's a bit of waste to spend it solely on creating games? In this day and age, it's hard to find a field that doesn't use virtual reality. With your talent, you could work in many other fields besides gaming. The reason I make games is partly because I enjoy games myself, but it's a fun watching growth of people who play my games. The growth. The most meaningful moment in human life is facing a difficult challenge and overcoming it and growing as a person. That's what I believe, at least. Right now, humanity is facing a challenge, are we not? A global cooling phenomenon and an Ark project to overcome it. Is that the reason you immediately accepted my offer? A challenge of an unprecedented scale, with the entire human race at stake. For me, it was an offer I couldn't resist. It's been too long since I felt like I've hit a giant wall I couldn't overcome. That's an interesting mindset. Very well. If it's you, I can trust you with the task ahead of us. That's a relief. Anyway, I think those things are essential for humanity. But not everyone wants to take on a challenge. Afraid of failing, those people avoid life's challenges and naturally stop growing. I want those people to realize the meaning and excitement of overcoming a difficult and growing as a result. Awakening that spark in people is my purpose in life. Humans shine the brightest when they're faced with a challenge, after all. From Peter, a call between Klein, executive manager of the Ark project, and Peter, CEO of Nova. Klein realizes Peter's acting strangely, but there's nothing much he can say back. Lot of reading today. Hello? Hey, Klein. My one and only friend. Peter, I was just about to call you too. I'm sorry for not calling you sooner. I've been so busy these days. Is the project going well? Of course, it's going smoothly. Good to hear. How about you? Anything new? Klein, did you hear the news? News? I know, didn't really have time to check the news. It's hard to get recent information these days. Someone set fire on my house. What? Why? Are you hurt anyway? I'm fine, I wasn't home at the time. What about your family? Is your family safe? No, they weren't as fortunate. I've become home alone overnight. My condolences, Peter. Who could have done something like... He was arrested on the spot. Culprit was one of our employees who left several years ago. What? The employee couldn't stand the strict company regulations and left on his own. He must have had a grudge against me all the time. Decided to act on it when the media released that half-baked truth. The things he said after he got caught was something else. He said he was only carrying out justice. Because of the justice, my innocent wife and child had to die. Wait, the media just... What are you talking about? Klein, do you really not know anything? The fact that we disabled the temperature sensors on the BH-1412, the entire world knows of it now. An anonymous informant leaked it to the entire world, although in the media it was presented as a defect in the cryogenic devices. Well, anyway, that's why I'm now the most hated person on Earth. Cheer up, Peter, not everyone hates you. There are many people who still believe in your product. Also, we have the support of the United Nations. Don't worry about the public opinion. Negative crowd will always be louder than a positive crowd. I know. There are people who trust us. I do know that, but... Peter... What if we took a different approach in distributing the cryogenic pods? If everyone knew about my project from the beginning, then we wouldn't be able to save anyone. Our cryopods can't wake you up, but there is a virtual reality project next door, so leave your fates to them. Who would volunteer to go into the regular pods if we say that? You're right, but... Listen, Klein, do you remember the project? The one about building an artificial sun inside a dome? What do you think happened to it? As soon as the media caught wind of it, people from all around the world wanted to take part in it. Everyone wanted to survive, so they fought each other to death for a spot in the dome. Key researchers got caught up in the riots and lost their lives, and the project was suspended. Do you understand what I mean? The reason why your project is going smoothly is because no one knows about it. Likewise, there would have been no issue if people didn't know the shortcomings of the cryogenic pods. Nothing would change even if you told the truth. The situation may get better on my side, but not on yours. In the end, no matter what we choose, it's impossible to satisfy everyone. I made my choice, knowing these things could happen, and I will never regret it. Are you sure you can handle it? If there's one better option I can think of, it's Nova joining our project from the start and not distributing the pods. That way, it wouldn't have to be hated, and my family would still be alive. In that case, we wouldn't be able to save most of humanity. Of course, we always tried our best to save as many people as possible. I've lost everything, but we have opened the path for everyone else. Even if the cryogenic pods cannot wake you up, there are still people who are willing to partake in cold sleep. Just like you said, there's still many people who believe in us. From here on out, it's all up to the people. Will they put their faith in cold sleep, or will they freeze to death? Peter, you're also planning on cold sleep, right? Huh? The current situation is unfortunate, but hang in there. When everything is over and the Earth is back to normal, we can tell everyone the truth. Then everyone will understand, you'll be hailed as a hero. Perhaps. But in the future, my family wouldn't exist to cheer me on. Hey, Klein. I think I'm a bit tired now. I need to take a nap. Peter, don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. You should pay attention to your projects instead of me. There's still some things left to do, aren't there? Klein, you're the only hope for humanity. I see. Rest well, my friend. And we can see each other soon. I still don't understand why Azar hates this man that much. Like, what the fuck? What did he do? Frozen World, Lonely Warden. Maybe it's in there somewhere. Like, the changed world is after. I'm wondering, do I? Because down here it says, unlocked when the project ends and all characters' golden token friendships is obtained except Azar. Which, that's gonna take a while. Okay, I have a few on 3 by now, but it's still gonna take a while, especially since I haven't unlocked Leren or Momori yet. I wanna see something though. Not gonna read anymore, I will probably stop in a second. I just want to see... Ah, Lucy. It's good to see you. Who... Ah, that's right, we have met yet. I'm Leren, the head researcher of the Ark. Hi. Poor Lucy, can't imagine what you've been through. Huh? Ah, it's nothing at all. Alright, Lucy, research is formerly a subdivision of the investigation team. We sometimes go down to the Twisted Land to analyze the Chrono, gather ingredients for research. Since I'm in charge of the research lab, I almost never go down to the Twisted Land. However, if needed, I'll be able to accompany you this time. Call me whenever you require my assistance. There's not much time left after all. Oh, that lady's weird. Secret reunion. Kaleidoscope. Wait, what? This item stats are determined by its wearer. Male, critical chance plus 8, evasion minus 6. Female, evasion plus 12%, critical chance minus 4. Attack crit plus 11, defense max health plus 6, receiving healing plus 15, support healing power plus 2. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Karasaga, the Holy Sword. At the end of each turn, increase one skill's damage healing amount by 30%. Amethyst. If you apply a pain debuff onto an enemy 3 times, restore 1 mana. Money power. Boomerang. Lucy draw fan out. Draw 3 skills per target skills. The skills cost is used by 1 each turn. Fury attack. I'm just gonna go buy it from the top down. What I can afford, that is. Secret reunion. Wait, okay, let me check the characters I can take. So I have unlocked Narhan. Who is new. Locked up reviewing a certain record related to Leren. Reached level 3 friendship with 5 investigators. Phoenix! Unlocked by defeating duelist Godot in the Crimson Wilderness. Psychometry. Identified a random enemy and at the start of each turn. You can see the intentions of enemies with the identified debuff. Read and manipulate minds. He's a tank. The investigation team is afraid to get close to him because of his power. Now, as a crowd control debuff specialist, can fiercely interfere with enemies. Battle from various debuffs will help you block enemy actions and approach the battle more strategically. That sounds great. For now, return. Read the secret reunion. Yes. Question is, why did I get this now? Alright, that's Annie and Leanne. Secret reunion. After seeing Lucy, who had regained her memories for a moment in a Crimson Wilderness, Phoenix decides to take action. Phoenix reunites with Clan after many years since the world had changed, seeking advice from him. I'm gonna not read that right now. Actually, I'm gonna read it right now. The Sanctuary. The familiar scent of dust from the ruins stings my nose. If you follow the scattered skeins of blood, you can eventually find a collapsed man on the floor. Lucy, she really made a mess this time. Klein, are you alive? Hey. No luck again. It's already 5th loop. Lucy never holds back since Raider Clan is ever locked. Klein, you're alive. That voice. Phoenix. Am I dreaming? It's not a dream. It's really me. Is that so? It's been a long time since we talked to each other. It's probably the first time since you've been on the state. Honestly, I was surprised that you would... After you betrayed the Ark project, I never thought I'd talk to you again. Gah! Yeah, you're right. You probably want nothing to do with me anymore. But please hear me out. Something I need to discuss with you. Discuss. In a recent loop, Lucy regained her memories for a short time. There was an incident where Lucy was able to see everything in the archive. She was incredibly sad to learn that she'd been killing her father for all those years. She asked if there was no way to stop the loop. I know, it's my own responsibility that made Lucy this way. I fully knew this would have happened, and yet I looked away from the truth for my good. Thought she wouldn't remember, she'd forget everything. However, when I saw Lucy crying in front of my eyes, well, how do I explain this? You felt guilty. Guilt. Yeah, that might be it. So, what do you want to do? What answer do you want to hear from me? What do you want? I want to help Lucy. You might think that it's too late, but I wish Lucy would at least suffer a little less. Klein, is there any way to save her? I didn't expect you to have those kinds of thoughts. So you won't help my daughter. After that day, I tried to stop Lucy from activating Clock Tower, but it was no use. Of course, she lost her memories from the archive after the loop. Seems like a simple matter. Huh? The reason why Lucy is killing me is because she doesn't know who I really am. If Lucy can permanently regain her memories, she wouldn't try to kill me again. What do you mean? Use the Betrayer's Potion. The potion that the Betrayer made that permanently restores your memories. The potion that destroyed the Ark project. Ah, that's right, you wouldn't know. The potion doesn't exist anymore. The small amount that was left after freeze was either used or discarded. Phoenix, as you may know, the Ark program is based on a virtual reality game that Azar was working on. Even in the Ark project's development, the unused game data was left behind as dummy data. The Betrayer's Potion has to be made from tampering with one of the potions in that unused dummy data. That means the potion has to exist in some form within this world's data. As all the world is created based on the dummy game data, so if you can find the Betrayer's Potion, I know what you're trying to say. But if that were the case, we would have found a potion already. How many times do you think we looped? I was only trying to give advice. I'm sorry if I wasn't of any help. What? You're sorry? No, I'm the one who's sorry for appearing so suddenly. So, Klein, do you not hate me? Do I hate you? Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't resent you. If you didn't betray me, the Ark wouldn't have ended in this state, even if it were frozen. That's true. Still, I can understand your position. Just a little. What? Considering your physical form in real life, I have some blame for not thinking about your point of view. I should have kept in mind that you could have betrayed me, or I should have proceeded with a countermeasure. Why are you saying that? I'm the one who should take blame. That's because I'm the executive manager of the Ark project. An executive manager takes final responsibility for everything that happens, including the project being frozen and even you betraying me. Is that really okay with you? I've ruined the Ark project that you said was more important than your life, but are you okay with just understanding? If you were a person I couldn't understand, I wouldn't have made you my ally in the first place. Also, the Ark project is not over yet. What? What do you mean? You needn't know. In the end, you don't have any plans to escape to the real world, do you? Don't you? Escape to the real world? What do you mean? You still haven't given up on the Ark project? Phoenix, I understand your position, but in the end, you have betrayed the Ark project. We are no longer allies. But don't worry, there's still plenty of time left until the Ark project is over. Enjoy your life in the virtual world. Klein? Klein? The life disappears from Klein's collapsed body. That's only natural. It's an incredible feat to even hold a conversation while a great sword is piercing your chest. However, the final words he said were... Klein, you're still... Hidden Hopper. After hearing Klein's advice, Phoenix sets out to find the Betrayer's Potion. Thanks to chance encounter with Leren, Phoenix discovers that the potion can be created manually. However, Leren, who is supposed to have no memories, proposes a certain deal. How should I go about this? A hill on the outskirts of the residential area. Having too much to think about, I moved away from the noisy crowd to organize my thoughts. Klein. Not too long ago, I spoke with Klein for the first time in years to discuss Lucy. However, instead of getting advice, I only gained even more questions. You needn't know. In the end, you don't have any plans to escape to the real world, don't you? Until the Ark project is over, enjoy your life in the virtual world. The Ark project's not over yet? Klein's face wasn't that of a liar. Even though he ended up in that state and died endlessly, he didn't lose sight of hope and was planning something. Whatever. No matter what Klein is preparing in his current state, there's not a single thing he can do. What's more important right now is helping Lucy. That's why I want to meet Klein. I rose from my seat, leaving behind my inexplicable discomfort. Lucy. To relieve the child's suffering. Use the Betrayer's Potion. The potion that the Betrayer made. It permanently restores your memories. The potion that destroyed the Ark project. Aimlessly wandering around, I recalled the advice that Klein told me. If I want to prevent Lucy from killing her father, I have no choice but to restore her memories. If it's not that, the only other option is to show her the archive like last time. There's a Crimson Wilderness albeit with the archive, but that's hardly a normal route. Also forcing her to go to Crimson Wilderness every loop won't address a core issue. The Betrayer's Potion could solve this problem, but the question is how can we get our hands on it? Even the Betrayer just hid it inside a village before logging into the Ark instead of crafting it here. The Betrayer's Potion no longer exists. Even if there were some remaining, there's no way to master stuff lying around. But Klein did tell me to find the potion no matter what. The Betrayer's Potion. What potion? Ah! Hello, Phoenix. Lauren? What are you doing here now? This place is quite far from the residential area. That's what I should ask you. What are you doing in this remote area? I sometimes come here to collect ingredients for research. Even within the Ark, there are plenty of useful ingredients to harvest. You didn't know? For example, there's grass hedgehog leaves. Grass hedgehogs are known to live in the Twisted Land, but in the past some people snuck in grass hedgehogs into the Ark due to their cuteness, and those hedgehogs later formed small hordes in the outskirts of the Ark, creating burrows to avoid the pursuit of humans. This way... Stop, I get your point. Nah, we're not attention again. My apologies. Come to think of it, Lara was the head researcher in this world. Lara, does the research lab also handle potions? Potions? It's more like potions are the main thing instead of also handle potions. We do research on equipment and relics, but the investigators require potions the most. Does the research lab have information on every potion? The tested ones, sure. We can't account for potions that have been discovered or have unknown effects. Is there any potion you're looking for? Yeah. It's a potion that probably no one has discovered yet, with a certain effect. No one knows the existence of this potion, but I know for sure that it exists. Do you happen to know the formula for it? Formula? I don't know what potion you're looking for, but we can try making it as long as you have the formula. What? So you need this formula and you can make it just like that? Well, you did say they know it exists, right? All we need to do is craft it, just placing some ingredients on the crafting table. It's apparently technology from ancient times. Isn't it fascinating? If we can't find it, we can craft it ourselves. As you may know, the Ark project is based on a virtual reality game that is always working on. Even if the Ark project's development, the unused game data was left behind as dummy data. The Betrayer's Potion has to be made from tampering with one of the potions in it and used dummy data. That means the potion has to exist in some form within this world's data. So that's what human, but based on a game. Game? Lauren, I have a request. Can you use the lab facilities? So you're planning on making it? Yeah, I don't know the formula, but if I try every combination of ingredients, I should eventually be able to find it, correct? Well, there have been previous cases of accidentally creation potions only found in records. Please. Sure, however, let's make a deal. A deal? I'll let you craft however many potions you want in the research lab, but instead, tell me everything you know about this world. What? Phoenix, you know something, don't you? The contradictions of this world and the real truth. Then you... What? How do you... Could it be your memories? Memories? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I've always felt that this world was strange. The history of the Ark may seem plausible at first glance, but once you dive a little deeper, you can find many holes in it, like cheese. As a curious researcher, I've noticed these contradictions, but the majority of people didn't even seem to care. That fact was even more unnatural to me, and my doubt towards this world only grew stronger. And most importantly, the fact that you and Azar have been acting strange all of a sudden. After discovering the girl of prophecy that we've been looking for, Azar's in a lethargic state with dead eyes. You've always been a suspicious creature. My point is, you two seem completely different from how I remember. I thought it might have some connection to the unnatural history of this world. So you chased me all the way here, because I was suspicious? No, as I said earlier, I really just came here to collect the ingredients. It's by total chance that I met you. I'm surprised you came this far without your memories. Even though we just looked, you pointed out these problems instantly. Does it mean you've always had these thoughts? After all, you know it in person. Alright, let's make a deal. I'll teach you everything I know. The Ark Research Lab. I see. So to summarize things, this world is an artificial world, and our real bodies are in cold sleep. We lose our memories and repeat the same timeline. I knew there was some hidden truth, but it's really beyond anything I could have imagined. Can you accept it as reality? Well, it's hard to believe, but based on what you've said, the unnatural pieces will come together perfectly. People of this world don't believe in truth even if you tell them. Their sentience has been awful, so it'd be hard to accept the truth unless they already felt that this world was unnatural, like you. So, in the real world, I was a member of the project. I actually recall seeing something like that project in my dream. That makes sense. It's a world in which dreams and reality are switched. Those dreams are not just dreams, but a memory of reality in your subconscious. I see. Then I suppose I have no choice but to help you to prove your statements. Here's it's a deal then. Well, I did hear the truth from you, but if what you said is true, my memories will be reset after the loop is triggered. If you say the same thing to me, I'll react in the same way as if I've heard it for the first time. That's right. That's a shame. I think that I've forgotten this truth as a researcher. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm here to solve things, by making a potion. Did you say it was a potion that can restore memories? Yep, not only that, but you become immune to the effects of the loop, so you can remember events from previous loops, like me and Azar. We need to drink the potion to test if it even works, so if it all goes well, you'll have all your memories back. So, about that, we need to find out the potion's formula, right? The world loops, I forget this conversation, so that means we have to create the potion within this loop. Would that be too difficult? Right now, only plan is to guess the formula by complete chance. It wouldn't be impossible if we were lucky, but what's the number of cases? It's hard to say. It's over 100 verified ingredients in the research lab alone. Since the twisted land changes its shape every time, we also have to consider the possibility of discovering new ingredients. We have near infinite time, so the number of cases isn't a big deal. However, because of loop, I have no choice but to explain things every loop so you can get your hope. How about this? Let's make a secret code. Secret code? Yes, the secret code should be something that no one knows, something only I can know. If we're to create the potion within this loop, you should tell the future Laren the secret code. That'd be enough to make me trust you. Ah, I understand. If I know a secret that only you can know, I can act as proof that the loop exists. Exactly. Also, according to what you said, it was always thinking that this was unnatural from the beginning of the loop. If you ever lose my memories, if you tell me the secret code, I'd listen carefully to what you have to say. Sounds like a plan. I still need to explain the same thing every loop, but if I can't explain the key information quickly, it should be possible, making a potion. Oh, what's the matter? Something around? No, it's nothing. Alright, we won't know until we try. Did they take 22,000 loops to make that potion, so now she remembers? Let's team up to create that potion you're looking for. Let's do our best together. First things first, we should decide on a secret code. Okay, something that only you can know about, right? Do you have any ideas? Needs to be something that I never tell anyone. Maybe an embarrassing memory from my childhood. Do you have any? Don't we all? So me, I loved reading books so much they couldn't make any friends. Blamed that for my lack of friends, even though it was me who never went outside. On top of that, I developed severe 8th grade syndrome during my puberty. I believed that this world was wrong. Fix this broken. Stop it, it's too long. Sorry, this wouldn't make a good secret code. It doesn't matter if it's being too long, but it's something else I need to tell you. It's not good to trust your memories in this world. It's because half of your memories are created memories. Created memories? Wait, but these memories... I remember experiencing them from my time in the Earth. Do you? It might feel real. You've believed that this world was the real world up to this point. Does it mean all of my memories are fake? It's not all fake, but it's not all true either. How is that possible? Could you explain it in more detail? It'll be hard for the current you to understand, even if I told you. I'm the one who decides that. I can't let this opportunity pass as a researcher. I suppose there's no other way. It's time for Professor Phoenix's master lecture. Ooh. I'll put it simply, I said that your dreams and reality become switched, right? Do you recall a time in dreams where you didn't doubt your situation, no matter how absurd it was? Sometimes a dream can create false memories, such as recognizing a stranger as someone you've known for a long time. This happens because the brain's ability to perceive reality is hindered while dreaming. When the virtual world was altered, the people, having the perception of reality hindered by the master, accepted this world as reality, like a dream. As a result, people's brains form new memories that are cohesive with the new world, so the memories from the virtual world and memories from the new world wouldn't contradict. But then that still doesn't explain why we don't have many memories left in the real world. Well, we quickly forget the events that happened in our dreams, right? When dreams and reality became switched, the events in reality became like a dream, and the false memories took over as reality. Since the people of this world recognized this place as reality, they quickly forgot the memories from the real world, like a dream. In conclusion, the memory you told me earlier could very well be something that you've experienced, but there's also a good chance that it's a false memory. Do you understand now? Roughly, yes. Well, now I think about it, it's really a simple matter. If the real world actually exists, we would have grown up there. Although they're created memories, they should still be influenced by memories from the real world. So it'd be extra hard for you to tell which memories are real or fake. How troublesome. Possibly secret code shouldn't be a created memory. Well, I couldn't think of one thing that might work. What is it? Bodily, physical memories. For example, a scar from a childhood, an extra limb, or a missing kidney. These kinds of memories aren't like to change without special tampering. After all, even memories can change. The avatar's body is said to be the same as real life. Ah, if it's something like that, I have a good idea. You do? Yes, it's something that I've never told anyone. Something only I can know. Oh, but I'm really allowed to hear this? These kinds of things shouldn't be... Well, hear me out. I actually have a tattoo on my... A tattoo? Yes, it's changed too. It looks like a key. So I always changed with the wall behind my back and always take baths by myself. No need for the details. But why do you have the tutorial? Wait, is this getting a little too private? Please don't misunderstand. I'm not the one who did it. I don't really know either. Well, if I have a tattoo in that area. I can't remember since when, but it's been there for a long time. Anyway, the important part is only I know of this fact. Even my family doesn't know. That's why if you mention this fact in the next clip, I'll start to question you. Then if you tell me the truth in exchange for creating the potion, so that means I have to talk about you in front of your close face every time. If that's not okay with you, you can try a different code. This is the only idea I have at the moment. That's fine, let's keep it at that. I shouldn't waste any more time. Now that we've decided the secret code, let's get started. That's how me and Leonard's arduous journey to create the Betrayer's Potion began. Potion Development Journal. Phoenix and Leonard struck together to create the Betrayer's Potion. They work hard to break through countless possibilities and reach a tiny chance of success. Lot of reading. I'm gonna have a drink. Potion Development, Loop 3. What? You want me to let you in the lab? Never. The research lab is sacred ground for only the most elite, most talented people in the Ark. Unauthorized people have no business being here. That's why I told you to call Laren. I'll speak with her. Forget it. Our boss is quite busy. She has no time to deal with the likes of you. Joey, is this the only occasion you refer to me as a boss? Well, Laren, how did you come here? I heard a commotion in front of the lab. How's you, Phoenix? Laren, yeah. I don't think we've talked very often. Do you need something? The key to 2. Huh? The key to 2. What are you on your butt cheek? Joey? Huh? Me? You said you'd collect ingredients. You blew up the other. You go do that right now. Why so sudden? Phoenix, come here for a second. Potion Development, Loop 11. It's done. Laren, I'll leave the taste test to you, as always. As always, well, for me, it's my first time doing this. That's right, sorry. It's fine, I'll introduce this blood thanks to you, and I need the potion to verify it. I'm curious, who's responsible for trying this potion during development? Potion development is Joey's responsibility, so he should be the one. So it's Joey. Actually, a long time ago, I tried to tell Joey the truth. Really? How did he respond? He took careful notes of what I was saying, and the next day he completed as a novel inspired Ark. The novel became an Ark bestseller within a loop. Oh my, that's disgraceful. As expected of Joey. Well, that's a normal response. You're the exception for having notes like that. Well, I see. Well, then I'll proceed with the taste test. Oh, success! The memories come back. Good. Tastes good. It is incredible vitality. What a huge buff. This is without a doubt a rare potion. I need to inform Joey about the formula right now. So, another failure. Loop 67. Phoenix, I have a question. What is it? How was it like in the real world? What's the matter? Is it a strange question? No, it's just I've heard the question over 30 times already. There is a high chance it's a question within a given loop. It can't be helped. Maybe 30th time for you, but it's the first time for me. That's true. I didn't mean to make fun of you. But Laren, you were the final researcher at Chrono Ark project, so we didn't have much time to know each other. I spent the least amount of my research with you, after all. So the proud head research of the lowest ranked research in the real world? Oh, what did you say? That's nothing. Please continue. So, that's why I never really knew much about you. But, however, unlike Hein and Sis, whose personality have changed completely, you seem pretty much identical from your past self. Well, I tend to hear from people around me that I'm not very fun to be around. So that means I'm no fun in the real world either. Hey, don't think about it that way. As I said before, this is a world in which everyone's dreams are realized. The more a person changed in this world, the more they were suppressing the true feelings of the real world. Conversely, this means people who didn't change were already acting as the true selves. Phoenix, so you know how to say nice things. Thank you. How many times have I repeated the same response? Loop 128. No, proceed with the taste test. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Now think about it, this taste test thing. I was the one doing all the taste testing up to now, right? After all, it'd be pointless to test a potion on someone who already has the memories like you. Yeah, what about it? If we'd been combining ingredients one by one, there had to be some that had dangerous or horrific effects. I was just wondering if I'd been fine so far. I had a sudden thought that testing these unidentified potions could be quite dangerous. Yeah, you mentioned it over 100 times already. That makes sense. It's always the same me in any loop after all. what I can think of in the current loop, the previous Lennon's probably thought of as well. Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it is like this. It's necessary to take some risks for the sake of science. Here goes nothing. Lauren! Lauren! Ah, no. No, I don't know what went wrong, but she died instantly. Ah, loop! First development, loop 337. Phoenix, I have a question. Stop right there, Lauren. You were going to ask how you went in the real world, right? How did you know? Mind reading? Ah, perhaps myself in a previous loop. I expect you to ask that, so I've written it down here. Here, take a look at this paper. This is Lauren's frequently asked questions and his answers. Oh, this is interesting. It's like seeing countless versions of myself in parallel worlds. Parallel worlds. Well, a better comparison would be a time machine. So this is the 337th loop, and this paper here contains 336 Larens. It's kind of scary if you think about it like that. Loop 765. It took them a while. The clock tower. Beneath the massive, towering building stands Lucy and her party. As they place the time shards of shade on the altar, the hands of the clock begin to turn, slowly but surely. Damn, I guess this loop was a bust. So, this marks the end of loop 765. What combination should we try next? There's so much still left. Phoenix, look at the people around us. Everyone's cheering because they believe the world will become peaceful again. In reality, it's just a device to start all over again. Phoenix, it really was a pleasure to meet you. You've cleared the doubts that I've been holding for a long time. It was fun seeing my messages from the previous loop. I really enjoyed these last few days, Lauren. But now, I feel so empty. In a moment, everything we've experienced in the past few days will disappear. Phoenix, in truth, I'm scared. Finally discovered the truth of this world, and I've learned a lot of new potion formulas, and I've learned a lot about Phoenix. Do you know what I fear the most? The fact that once the loop triggers, I'll cease to exist. The things I've realized in this loop, the things I've learned, everything about me will disappear. If you think about it, going through the loop is like erasing everything about yourself and being reborn. Fate was seed from the beginning. It feels as if my life existed just for it to loop. Phoenix, if this 766th Laren forgets everything and replaces me, then what was the point of my life up until this point? Was it all in vain? Laren lowered her head, unable to continue her words. There was no one who could remember who you were or what you did. It's understandable, and like me whose memories are retained after each loop, she doesn't have the same luxury. Along with the loop of all of the memories she's made within the loop will disappear, and she'll return to her clueless state. I feel sorry for Laren, but as always, there's nothing I can do to help her. All I can do is offer some words of comfort. That may be true. If there was no one who would remember who you were or what you did. You mean, I'm right here, aren't I? The one who can remember you. Don't worry, as long as I remember who you are, your life will never be in vain. Phoenix, I can't remember me. Will you remember me? You remember the 766th loop starts. Will you remember the 765th Laren? Of course. I always remember the promise I made to you. Continue to work with you to create the potion, and once you succeed, the memories of your current self, as well as all of the previous Larens, will return, and you'll be able to find your true self. Phoenix, he seems a lot chiller than he did at the start. I'm so glad someone like you exists in this world. Thanks to you, can disappear in peace, knowing that someone will remember who I am. And the next Larens will surely carry on my will to help you. Just leave it to me. Is that a promise? Do you promise to give me the potion no matter what? Yeah. He seems a lot chiller. He has grown, comparatively. Laren, did you know this is the 1000th loop? 1000th loop. We've been making potions together. The 1000th loop? How many days is that? It's not to say since there's no set time for each loop. Assuming the average loop of duration of a loop is 7 days, that makes 7,000 days total. 7,000 days. So it's a little over 19 years? Well, it's not that much, at least compared to how long I've spent inside the Ark. Phoenix, how old are you really? Shut up! You're like the same as me, you just don't remember. Oh no, Phoenix is becoming like me. Also, while I was doing this, Lucy continued to kill her father with her own hands. 1,000 loops, she's killed her father nearly 1,000 times. Of course, Lucy wouldn't know or remember what she's doing to her father, but if I think of Lucy's face when she discovered the truth. Lucy killed her father? What do you mean? Phoenix? You're still hiding something. No, I'm not. Answer me before I break all of these potions. Me and my big mouth. Every loop, some information is kept cleverly hidden from Laren. The reason is simple. First, the information needs to be delivered as concisely as possible at the same time. Also, the perspective of an Ark project researcher knows nothing. It's obvious that that'd be considered as trash. If I explain everything one by one, I will inevitably have to explain how I betrayed Klein and ruined the Ark project. In Laren's perspective, it's obvious that she wouldn't want to work with such an individual. Laren's memories haven't been restored yet. She'll forget everything in the next loop anyway. The cat's already out of the bag, so let's just tell her the truth and be careful next time. Once I finished the potion, she remembered everything so I can make a proper apology to them. Phoenix, to think you were the culprit who ruined the Ark project. I thought something was odd. What happened to the Ark project to make it into the current world? Why do people lose their memories and repeat the same timeline? So all of that is because of you. If it wasn't for the betrayer, I wouldn't have made that choice. No, I'm just deflecting blame here. I have no excuses. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. I have no memory of my past in the first place. I only have your words to go by. But assuming all of what you said is true, you're insufferable, Phoenix. Can I ask one thing? The reason you want to create this potion is because you want to have the goal of prophecy. Lucy, right? Yeah. That's the only way to stop Lucy from killing her father. At least I hope the child wouldn't have to suffer any longer. If Lucy's memories come back from the potion, she wouldn't have to suffer? Is that what you truly think? What? Of course, if she regains her memories, she wouldn't try to kill her father anymore. But what about everything she's done already? Even if the events are reset by the loop, she'll remember the time she killed her father with her own hands. Well, even if she doesn't kill her father, he's still in the form of a crazy monster. There's nothing she can do about it. Maybe consider that might be less painful for her not regain her memories. Why do you even feel guilt for Lucy? Don't you think you should feel guilty for someone else? What? Again, I have no memories of my own, so I'm judging it based on your story. If you truly wish to stop Lucy's suffering, you need to address something more fundamental. Something that would truly lead to helping Lucy. More fundamental. Lauren, where are you going? I wash my hands off this project. I don't want to make potions with you anymore. Lauren! I know, I'll forget everything in the next loop anyway. You approached me while hiding these facts and I'll blindly continue making potions. But, Phoenix, you should consider what Lucy really needs. What you really need to do right now. You could just tell him. It's my first time seeing Lauren in such a sour mood. It's understandable. It just means my past actions are that deplorable. I don't want to excuse myself with thoughts like I'm not that bad. Although I was a betrayer, my actions are no different from theirs. No, yes, I wanted to atone by helping Lucy. Why do you even feel guilt for Lucy? Don't you think you should feel guilty for someone else? I'm feeling guilt towards the wrong person. Is it wrong to feel guilty for Lucy? No, that's probably not what you meant. Should be feeling guilty towards not just Lucy, but everyone who participated in the Ark project. Though Lucy's tears were a catalyst, I should be carrying the weight of everyone's pain. Maybe that's what Lauren wanted to say. Then, what should I do? Should I restore everyone's memories? But even if I do that, it won't so... Wait. You need to do something more fundamental. Something that will truly lead to helping Lucy. I'm really worst. Even though I saw Lucy in distress, I couldn't stop myself from running away again. I don't know the answer. What I need to do, free myself from this guilt and atone for what I've done. Yes, I've known for all this time. Maybe from a moment I betrayed everyone. Couldn't understand. If you were a person I couldn't understand, it wouldn't have made me mad in the first place. Also, the Ark project isn't over yet. I understand now. The lingering discomfort I felt after talking to Klein. There was a feeling that came from not being able to face my own heart. You know that he plans to escape to the real world, don't you? Klein said that and hunted him to meet me up at the potion, so that I can come to terms with my past to realize what I need to do. Even if it's late, I now realize what I need to do in this very moment. When I came to my senses, I was sorry, flapping my wings towards the sky. Let's go meet Klein. Klein hasn't given up on the Ark project just yet. He certainly has something up his sleeve. My goal should be able to help him complete the Ark project. It may be contradictory for me to help Klein at this point. However, if the guilt I'm feeling right now is real, there's something I can do to save Lucy and everyone else. I will fly freely, no longer bound by fear and desire. Potion development loop 2376. I finished talking with Klein. Klein did not 100% accept me, but I recognized my sincerity. I'll do my best to help Klein to atone for my past actions. Just like old times, when we were preparing for the Ark project. Klein gave me only one task. To prepare the Betrayer's potion until his given date. That is, until 400 years later when the global cooling phenomenon will come to an end. Klein has something that can temporarily wake up the Program Master. He somehow figured out an estimated date for the end of the global cooling phenomenon, and he was planning to hand over a certain device to Azar to wake up the Master. Azar would need the Master's power to accomplish his own goals, after all. I thought it was a crazy idea, but we had no choice but to rely on the Master's powers to go to the real world. The only option left for Klein was to wake up the Master and rely on the Master's judgment. However, if I succeed in creating the Betrayer's potion in time... All possible cases in 400 years? Yeah, to save not just us but everyone in the world. We have to wake up in accordance with the end of the global cooling phenomenon. 400 years should be plenty of time for everything in the research lab. It may not be as simple as you think. There's around 100 ingredients in the research lab. If you combine 3 ingredients from a pool, that's over 160,000 possibilities. Even with the research facilities at full capacity, I'm not sure if we can test it much. Also, count for any undiscovered ingredients. I know how to count though. I'm not asking whether it's possible or not. Calm down. I can't say for sure either. Our success is based on pure luck. No one knows what kind of ingredients in creating the Betrayer's potion. Sorry, I didn't mean to take it out of you. It's fine. It wasn't funny. We have 400 layers left and we're running out of time. Time is precious, isn't it? Anyway, let's get started. We don't have a second to waste. Potion development, loop, 8,391. How is it? Tastes like salt water. Another failure. We're close to finishing every combination of ingredients in the lab. Wonder if we're missing something. Phoenix, you said the end of the global cooling phenomenon was a little less than 300 years left. 300 years. If you don't complete the potion by then, I won't be able to keep my promise with time. Even 300 years too short. I knew making a single potion would be this difficult. Lauren, what should we do? We'll finish every combination but still fail to make a potion. What do we do then? Phoenix, I thought of this as soon as you talked about potion combinations. There is a worst case scenario I haven't mentioned yet. What is it? If the potion cannot be made by combining ingredients, it could be that the potion is created by combining a potion with another potion. What? Potion and another potion? Potions are made as a combination of potions are rare. In most cases, the ingredients mix together and become a normal liquid, but in very rare cases, certain potions synergize with each other to become the new potion. Why did you say that earlier? So none of the previous letters mention it? I do recall some learns at Grim Face, but none of them actually do. Actually, no one. Even in advance, you had to test every possibility anyway. On the contrary, thank you. That's an important factor to consider. Thanks to you, I think I can continue. Really now, don't you realize? Combining potions with potions is more complex than ingredients. We'll have to test several times the number of cases we've done so far. I have no choice but to do it. Compared to what Lucy and Clan are going through, this is nothing. And Lauren, I know you don't want to forget all the experience and knowledge you gained from helping me up to this point. It's not only you, for all the people who were harmed because of my greed. To finish the potion, no matter what. 15,470. Lauren, are you okay? Uh-huh. These memories until now, did your memories come back? Did we succeed? We succeed. Ah, Lauren! She was about to say something. Lauren's face started to age rapidly, and soon she collapsed while vomiting blood. Lauren's corpse melted and disappeared without a trace of its existence. What was that? It seemed like her memories came back for a second there. Side effects are awful, though. I wonder if this will affect her in the future. Well, the effect is vaguely similar. It's probably isn't the Betrayer's potion that I'm looking for. There's a special effect that appears when the Betrayer's potion is used, and it definitely doesn't involve your body melting down. However, since there was some kind of change to memories, the Betrayer's potion could be very similar to the combination we just used. Loop 21,994. I suppose this loop is coming to an end. And so this marks the end of loop 21,994. As Lucy and her party inside the time shed, light begins to leak from the clock tower. The surroundings are, as always, full of the cheating crowds who know nothing. Lauren, you still have the potion we just finished, right? Yes. Before the wood loops, could you try it out? It'd be a failure anyway. But it'd be a waste to do nothing with it. Phoenix, are you okay? Not really. Why do you ask? We only have a few days left, don't we? The end of global cooling phenomenon. We really tried nearly every possible combination. Honestly, at this point, our chances look hopeless. No, if you give up the Ark project, I know a lot, but what are you supposed to do? You might not feel the same way since your memories are reset, but I've been at this for close to 400 years. Nowadays, I feel like I'm just a potion crafting machine. I tried to remove myself from possible clan. Tried harder than I ever did in the real world to do the impossible. But there was no miracle. Of course, I know that I don't deserve any miracles, but still. Phoenix, don't give up just yet. Maybe it's because I'm a researcher, but I don't believe in anything in this world is truly impossible. If it's a tiny sliver of chance of success, as long as it's possible, it is my duty as a researcher to pursue that possibility. Lauren, you never know, right? The potion could be the one. So don't give up just yet. As long as you never give up, the possibility is always there. As soon as Lauren drinks the potion prototype, the clock tower starts to spin. The arc is developed in a blinding light, and a new loop is about to begin. Right before the loop, I felt a flash of blue light coming from Lauren, but whether it was real or an illusion, I couldn't say for certain. Potion development loop 21,995. As soon as the next loop began, I rushed to the research lab with faster footsteps than before. I might have seen it wrong, but a streak of blue light that appeared from Lauren at the moment of looping was similar to the biggest indicator of the betrayer's potion, the blue effect that appears on the location of drinking it. The potion that Lauren drank. It really could be. Lauren, are you there? Lauren! I arrive at the research lab and shout Lauren's name. When I do this, Joey will appear and make a big fuss, and the noise will cause Lauren to come out of the lab. It is a routine that I've been following for nearly 400 years. It's the fastest possible route to meeting Lauren. Hey, be quiet. Who's making that noise? Joey, do me a favor and call Lauren. So it was you, Phoenix? Anyway, I guess you'd like to boss me around. Just do it, I know she's in there. I don't know. Lauren just heard off somewhere a while ago. What? Something's changed. Lauren's never left the research lab at this point in the loop. This could only mean... I hurriedly fly over the Ark. Where is Lauren? We've always met in front of the research lab, so where else could she be? As I circle around the same spot, I'm reminded of a certain place. If the potion worked, Lauren would also remember this place. After all, the place was also a first step towards finding her memories. Lauren! A hill on the outskirts of the residential area. It's a place where you can get a clear night view of the Ark, and it's a place that Lauren said she frequents to collect ingredients. 400 years ago, this is where I accidentally met Lauren after talking to Klein. And in the place was... Phoenix. What happened? What happened? Why are you here? Did you know? As a child I wanted to go to space. What? The countless stars in the sky, the endless expanse of space. No matter how much science advanced, it would never be enough for us to conquer the universe. That kind of always piqued my interest and studied very hard to become a scholar. The knowledge and skills I've accumulated had caught the attention of Mr. Klein. I've been a part of the project since then. Lauren, your memories. Phoenix, it's been a long journey. I'm finally back. It's time to save the world. It took 94 loops. Which, if you take 7 days per... Yeah, that's a long time. I thought it might have been too difficult. Thought of giving up countless times. But in the end, we managed to clear the mission that seemed impossible. The moment when 400 years of hard work finally comes to fruition. I'll never forget this moment. Alright. So, we now have that info. Question, how long do we still have until the Ark project stops? I assume... Okay, so we unlocked her now. I assume it's dependent... Hello Lucy, there's not much time left, but the research lab's still open. If you need anything, please pay us a visit before it's too late. Miracle Kira Prison Stick. High Priest's Legacy. So I give you own skills in deck once. Fixed abilities cost is reduced by 1. Ah, Joey's mysterious powder. Many other Joey left behind. Vague description about additional effects during a battle. The lot of Stellar Strike equipment. Attack power plus 2, maximum health plus 10%, receiving critical chance minus 10%, gain 25% critical damage, 10% crit chance, and 10% receiving crit chance wherever plays skill or fixed ability. Stacks are reset when the user lands or takes a critical hit. Okay. A mini computer! At the start of battle, there are 2 less skills but create 2 random draw skulls. Alright, so I'm just gonna check that because I was wondering how you get the higher a token of friendship. So question, is that... Oh, I was wondering what these mean. Oh, but okay, it's completed expert. I was wondering how you'd get the next tokens of friendship, but I guess it has something to do with the potion. Now you! Craft equipment. Craft equipment relics obtained in the last failed playthrough by using the campfire. Crafting requires an item of identical tier. Leno's the head of the research lab and one of the most intelligent people on the Ark. Although she usually guards the lab, she sometimes descends to Switzerland herself to help with investigations. Unlike the other investigators, she remembers the past. Lennon creates barriers to protect the others from critical damage, and she can create various opportunities for her teammates, depending on the number of skills in hand. Do you have different skins? You have a different skin. But it's just literally the suit. Oh, he actually does retain the tattoos, of course. You have a different skin, you have a different skin. Bunny skin, bunny skin. Look up at Summer Twilight DLC. Summer Twilight. Swimsuits. Is there another DLC that I don't know about? Gonna have to check that out. Bed. That's pajama. Schoolgirl. Swimsuit. And that. Reluctantly happiness within the birdcage ending. So there are different endings, are there? Anyway, not gonna continue now. Instead, I will say have a nice evening, have a good night, and have a nice weekend, because I'm not sure I can... No, I cannot stream tomorrow because there is a meeting in my board game club. Oh, Narhan is... No, that's Silverstein. So do you care, everyone's talking about? An investigation squad is being formed. You know one of the members. I see some progress, but please don't ask me to accompany you. Why not? Hit it down there. You know what I mean soon enough. It's plenty of strong guys out to take the moveset. Stay here and keep watch. Big door. Hey, Phoenix is here. It's nothing. Trisha's also here, and Huzzle's here, and didn't see her before. It's been such a long time, but nothing's changed. Who are you? Hey, what? Who? You? Who are you? I'm Lucy. Lucy? Ah, so it is you, the one from the timeshade. You one skilled girl, aren't you? Who are you? I'm Huz. Might not look like it, but I'm a member of the investigation team. It's been a while since I came back here. Let me know if you need our help. You can borrow my whip whenever you'd like. This actually looks like you can get it down. Anyway, yeah, I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a nice weekend. And I'll probably maybe be back on Saturday. Until then,